Send me the link too. Yeah, you send me the link. Kev don't miss. Kev who does not miss. What's going on, baby? Kev who doesn't miss. All right, let's see. Let's make sure we're good. Oh, I got logged out of the app. Don't love that. Don't love that. What's going on, Breezy? I woke up Chris Breezy. Oh my gosh, I'm the man. What up, T-Stein? T-Steinulus. What's good, baby? What up, ATG Shmoney? What up, Ryan? What's good, guys? What up, what up, what up, Ems? What's good, what's good, what's good with y'all, man? What's good? What up, Pitbull? What up, Nash? What's good, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my favorite people in the whole world? Oh my gosh, that was a bar. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my favorite people in the whole world? Oh my, I mean, am I a rapper? Like, that's what I want to know. But I'm not a rapper, that's the thing. Was wondering when we get into it, so let me set it up again because this app is insane. I don't know. This app crashes so much, so it's like, and it's already kind of hard to try and stream from my phone, but let me set it up again. What up, Green Light? What up, official Charlie Genius? My boy Charlie Genius. A long time no see. What's going on, baby? What's going on, my boy? It's the official Charlie Genius, man. My dog. My freaking dog. What's going on? Who are you? I'm just your average 2K player, man. Just a regular guy. Just a regular chill-ad dude like you, man. You and me are probably more similar than you think. The app keeps loading. Doesn't load up now. You have to, I'll show you what you have to do, but there's like a workaround to it. Would I be a drone to have 90 layup? I don't think so. Truly. I don't think so. We're not talking about Twitch, Ems. Tell it to remember me. I'm a fucking random. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a random, so it just doesn't know who I am. Like, at the end of the day, like, the app doesn't know me. The same way, like, Carson can tell you, like, the guy that I didn't, sent flicks to you that came out hard. Tufferson balls of Dumerson Dale. All right. All right, chat. So, it's that time of the year, guys. You guys know what the fuck is going on, man. It is NBA 2K time. And obviously, for the first time ever, we are able to make builds. We are able to make builds early. So this is kind of crazy because, in general, we've never been able to, like, actually touch the game this early. This is our first chance to actually touch the game. So I want to be very clear with you guys. I haven't touched the game. I haven't touched the builds. I haven't done anything. But that's what we're going to do today. We're here for it. So my goal for today is to sit here and lab builds and show you guys why y'all watch me. You know, show y'all what the heck y'all watch for. You know, a lot of people will say, you see this guy in the chat right now, he's like, what do you do? You know what I do? I make good builds, and that's why everybody's here, bro. So the workaround for the app is very simple. Let me show you right here. You ready? So what you're going to do, okay, you're going to hold this QR code down, right? You're going to hold this QR code down, and then you're going to hit open in NBA 2K HQ. And that's your best bet. When you do that, you're good to go. It'll work. It'll work every time. But yeah, we're here. Hopefully this doesn't look horrible. Like, obviously I understand that, like, it's probably not the cleanest screen of all time. Hopefully no one gets scammed with that. What do you mean gets scammed? I'm not like giving you guys like I'm not setting you guys up for failure. If you guys are in the YouTube stream, smash the like button. If you guys are in my Twitch stream, of course, shout out to you guys. But shout out to my people on both platforms. Y'all are the GOATs. My boy Maxie with the gifted sub to Stop Mortal. Chat, I'm very hungover. Very, and I mean very, very, very hungover. You don't need a QR code sent to you. It's literally just any build that anybody's posted. If you take any build that anybody's posted, you just hold it down, and that's it. If you notice, badge tokens change by position, even if you're the same weight and wingspan. So let me be the first to tell you, I haven't touched the app at all. This is my first touching of the app. I don't even know what the app fully looks like. I've seen build screenshots. When I got off stream, bro, I was tucked. What up, Joe? I was tucked, bro. You think 6'6" hashes will be better than 6'8"s? It's really gonna depend on the contest system, bro. The contest system is gonna That's going to be the difference maker. Are you going to race that first legend? No. Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely not. KD dribble pull up on the app. So we're not going to look. This is what we're going to do. None of our builds that we make, we're not going to base it on the animations. What we're going to do is we're going to look at 2K Lab, code chalk at 2K Lab, guys. And what we're going to care about more than anything is badges. Obviously, like this will have our badge thresholds, our badge requirements. This is pretty much all we need. Again, make sure that you guys 2K Lab code chalk. This is code chalk for any of you guys that want to do that. I thought I was going to have a nice pop-up on the screen. I need to actually message them real quick. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Let me send a quick message to them. Let me know because I'm on site. All right. Now let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's go ahead and get into the builder, man. I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm slightly nervous to get into the builder because I know you guys come to me and you guys are like, "Yo, Chalk, like you do the builds," and that's what I do. But I'm a little nervous because I haven't touched it yet. Zach LaVine dribble style. Great question. We can come over here. 2K Labs code chalk at sign up, and we go to tools and animation requirements. And then we have all of Zach LaVine. So you said dribble style, 83 speed with ball, up to 6'9". So yeah, this is exactly how we're gonna lab it. I think this is our best bet. I'm kind of stalling because I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous to get into it, but let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's get into the builder, bro. Boom. Here we are. All right. What are we making first? Y'all talk to me nice, bro. What? I guess I should probably just lab builds in general, bro. I don't need to have like a specific build. I'm a little nervous, bro. Let's see. First name Chalk, last name Chalky. All of that's irrelevant. Oh, that name is inappropriate. Chalk Chalkerson. Maybe that won't be as inappropriate. Okay. I don't know what this post-up glass guardian is. Can I not delete this? I don't know. I didn't make a build. So, okay. Let's create a new build. Create from scratch. Let's do this, guys. I don't know what height I'm going to go this year, man, but I'm probably going to start off with a point guard build. I really want to look at the 6'5s. I know that's slightly crazy to some of you guys because why in the world would I go 6'5? But the 99 3 ball is very enticing. The 99 3 ball is very enticing to me for day one. And again, like I can only talk about like day one or day zero. Like I can't talk about too much. But the 6'5 builds are talking to me early. So let's get into it. Okay, this is slightly weird. So we're going to go 94-3, obviously. 6'4 height looks good. We're going to mess around with everything, bro. Trust me. We're going to end up making like a build for everything. All right. Did you guys, was the builder easy to work, guys? Was it easy to work? How many caps are you accounting for? I'm not sure, bro. I'm pretty sure 6'5 gets way more than 6'4 exactly moving, which is why I think I'm going to stick with 6'5. Oh, you can drag it. That is way easier. Okay. I don't know what ball handle I would want at 6'5. See, this is where, like, I don't know yet. Okay, let's go to badges. What playmaking badges do I need? Playmaking. I kind of want to, like, is there no, like, ankle break? There's no ankle. Oh, ankle assassin. I think I might go 93 ball handling. And I know this is, I'm just going to try. I'm going to try. The key word here is try. It's probably not going to work, but I would probably try and go 93 ball handling. That gets me Pace Hall of Fame. That gets me the Ankle Assassin Gold. I feel like Ankle Assassin is going to be one of the best builds, bro. I mean, one of the best badges. I've seen a lot of ankle breakers, bro. Like, I've seen a lot of ankle breakers. You just have to scan your QR code, break, if you can't get it to work on your phone. That's the only way to get it. Fuck. This is where it gets tough. 93 is a lot. 93 costs a lot. I don't want to go And 93 costs a lot, bro. Pace is speed with ball. Good comms, good comms, good comms. I'm seeing that now. I'm starting to figure out how to read this. And by bugging for wanting to, I guess no, I'm tripping because I don't need to get that. I can plus 2 ankle assassin if it's that good. So I probably, oh no, I can't because I'm not getting playmaking specialization. I'm not getting play spec. Damn, I didn't even think about that. I'm not getting play spec. What up, golden boy? I won't be getting the play specialization, so that's not true. Fuck. Okay. Holy fries. I'm seeing the fries already. Maybe it's because I'm slightly hungover, but I'm seeing how this is fries early. All right, let's just try 93. It's not going to work. We're going to try 93, but I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, this is not going to work. Okay. 88 speed with ball. Again, the keyword here is try. It's not going to work. But life is all about trial and error, you know? It's all about trying. Okay, yeah, you can't. There's no way. I wonder, does anybody know the threshold for your cap breakers on the driving dunk to where like I could put the driving dunk to get the cap breakers for it? You guys know what I'm talking about? Does anybody know what that is? Anybody know like the threshold for the 59 at 6'8"? I'm gonna just go 59 just out of habit. Let's just give it a try. 59 driving. I feel like it's not gonna be different from 6'8" to 6'5". But doing that fuck you because you lose out on tokens, I don't think I would need finishing tokens. Checking on builder glossary. What the hell does that have to do? That doesn't have to do. That's not about what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. Does pass accuracy matter? I think so. Okay. Once I get to 99, we'll look, obviously. Pass sack, I'm going to thug it out with a 70. Silver dimer, I'm thugging it out. I'm a 93 overall right now. Now, guys, this is my first build. This is probably super fries. What is the... is it 75? I like asking y'all because I know y'all are I know y'all are way more dialed than me. Is it 75 vertical or 80 vertical that I need for the 87 driving dunk? I know one of y'all knows the answer. This is why we do this together. Say that. 75. Say that. All right, 75 vertical. If I can finesse defense, I think this build is sexy. But I have to finesse defense here. I have to finesse the defense. If I can finesse defense into this is actually not bad. Okay. Okay, 82 for Challenger Silver. Definitely would want block. Max block. I know, 6'5s get a lot of points, bro. 6'5s get a lot of points, dude. Is 93 ball handle all the SIGs? I went 93 ball handle because I would presume that it'd give me every SIG that I'd need, plus gold ankle assassin. That was my thought process, which I could plus 1 to Hall of Fame. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not. I'm gonna be real though. I'm not putting interior on a guard. I'm not putting interior on a guard. If I put interior on a guard, like I gotta jump off a bridge. If I put interior on a guard, like we gotta have like weird conversations because it's just a waste of time. It's an absolute waste of time. I'm not getting dunked on. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna put my interior up just to get dunked on regardless. The app is called NBA 2K HQ. I'm gonna get dunked on regardless. I'm not putting my interior up. I understand why you guys will, and I'm not knocking you for it. This doesn't look half bad. I know I have no steal at the moment. The steal is the glaring concern here. Let's see. Do we think steal is going to be good this year? Are we, am I weird for not really wanting to invest in steal this year? Am I dumb for that? Y'all can be honest, bro. I don't really want to invest in my steal this year. I don't know if I find the need to invest in it. I think 99.3 is going to be good, yes. I feel like if blitzes are going to be good, you don't need steal. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's either going to be good, but it's either going to be good or it's not going to be good. Can I get 70 steal? No. Okay, we are at our first crossroads, chat. We are at the first crossroads. So 59, and again, this is all dependent on the cap breakers. Where's the cap breaker screen at? They are cap breakers. Driving dunk, 86. That's not it, right? 86 isn't it. Isn't it 87? So 86 wouldn't work. It's 87. So they just hoed me because I was very excited about where I was getting with this. Because understand, like, this has 93 ball handle, which I'm ODing it on the ball handle. Let's drop the ball handle too. Let's go 91. Let's go 60 dunk. See if that gets us there. Okay. Like, I have my ball handle and my speed with ball OD. Like, I know I'm ODing a little bit. Because obviously, guys, like, it would be very easy for me to drop my ball handle down and my speed with ball down, and I would get way more points in other areas. I would get way more points in other areas if I did it like that. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to defense. Let's try and get our steal up a little bit more. 67 steal. That's going to go up to probably 70 is where I'd stay. Yeah, I mean, we just kind of finessed the shit out of steal. We got up to an 83 steal. I think 83 steal is OD. I think 83. I don't think 83 steal is a necessity in this scenario. I don't think I'm going to go high steal, guys. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This app kind of useless with that cap breaker not showing in real time. I mean, it's still a good gauge of what you get. You know, 61 gets you 89 dunk. I need 87. So, yeah, but you got to understand, those guys were playing a game that was on rookie. You know? Like, they were playing a game that was legitimately on rookie. You got to take, like, the community day footage with a grain of salt. I don't even know what I would put up at this point. At this point, I kind of have, like, everything I need. Okay, y'all tell me if I'm tweaking here. I would probably go more speed, honestly. In reality, I would probably go I would probably try to get more speed here. I would drop my steal. I'm LARPing with this high-ass steal shit. Let me drop my steal. Let me see. What steal do I want to have? Hold on. Let's go 77 steal for Silver Interceptor. And let's... No, this is like an everything build, which is why I want to get my speed up. Can I get 90 speed? No. You cannot get speed on this shit, man. You're not starting off... I don't know what I'm starting off with, bro. I have no clue what I'm starting with. I don't have any idea. Let's see. Let me see the builder gloves. Oh, wait, it's not. I'm not a 99 yet. Post control. Okay. Did my cap breakers work for dunk? Yes. Okay. So 60 driving dunk is the sweet spot to get to 87. So now we would have contact dunks, obviously, on this build. 94.3. So 10 cap breakers gets us 99.3 in contact dunks. And I do think cap breakers are going to be relatively... I think cap breakers are going to be relatively easy to get. Obviously, we have 91 ball handle, 88 speed with ball, which is OD. The only thing that I don't like about this build is I wish I was faster. I wish I was faster. So in terms of the tokens, we don't have a lot of finishing tokens, which would be a problem. That's the only thing about this cap breaker shit, is that I don't know what our workaround for that is. If you don't get badge tokens, would you still want contact dunks is the question, you know? Would you prefer a starter team with 4 homies? I don't know what that means, bro. If you get tokens though throughout playing the game, which you probably will through rep and stuff like that, then you're fine. You know? Then you're absolutely fine at that point. That's kind of my thing. Like, you'd be A-okay at that point. I mean, I actually like this a lot. I would love to finesse the speed here. Let me see something. I need to get the speed to 90. I don't want to drop my speed with ball, and I know that seems so stupid. Like, I know you guys are probably sitting in your rooms like, this guy looks like a dumbass with trying to have my speed with ball up. But bro, like, I just feel like the shit is hella slow. Like, I feel like I'm gonna want to have speed with ball, you know? Like, I feel like speed with ball might matter. All right, let's look at dribble style. Okay. Dribble style. Is there any dribble style that is high speed with ball? Kobe White 85. We wouldn't be able to get Dame anyways. DeJounte Murray 86, but he's probably garbage. John Morant's 85, but we can't get that either. 93 ball handle is OD. I probably wouldn't agree. I probably would agree. I'm at 91 now though. I've already come down a lot. I'm at 91. I've already come down on that a lot. Shea is 84. Levine's 83. So I do feel like I probably can come down on my speed with ball, bro. I could probably come down on my speed with ball. I don't want to though, bro. You know, like I don't want to. I don't like if I'm making this type of build, I want to be able to be slightly fast. You know what I mean? My interior's up and it doesn't need to be, so I'm about to free some points. Okay. I freed up a little bit of points there. I feel like in reality I would have to sacrifice steal, bro. I know that sounds insane, but I feel like in reality I'd have to sacrifice steal. You know? I feel like I'd have to sacrifice steal, bro. Ball handle needs to be 91, not 86. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it needs to be anything. What I'm looking at it is like this. If you look at the badges, the reason that I went 91, let me show you. The reason that I went 91, where is it at? 91 was getting me lightning launch on Hoff. Oh no, that's speed with ball. I'm tripping. 91. What was? Wait, is 91 not getting me? Oh, 91 was for the Shea dribble move. 91 was for SGA escape. That's what it was for. Holy fuck, I am hungover, bro. If y'all can't tell, I'm slightly hungover, chat. So forgive me. '91 is for SGA escape, bro. So it's like that's why I went 91. We kind of need to figure out. So we need to get lightning launch. We need to find a way to get the lightning launch off at some point. At some point, we would need to figure that out. Overall, though, I don't think this is bad for like a first start. I'm gonna drop my steal here. Like I'm with it. Like I don't think I'm going to be like a steel heavy person this year, bro. I think 70 steel I'm going to be able to jig with, bro. Hey, Tringo. I think 70 steel is probably, like I said, I know my ball handle is hella high. I'm playing everything. I'm playing 2s, 3s, 5s. You name it, I'm playing it. But a balance of 2s and 3s for sure. I would love to get, you can't even get 90. And that speed is so tough, bro. You can't get speed on this shit, man. That's my only problem. If I could get speed, it would be great. If I could get speed, I like not getting any speed off that is crazy. Like 1 speed is not worth dropping your steel like that. I'd rather have 77 steel at that point. Speed is, I understand the speed is just for off-ball stuff, but you have to understand off-ball stuff in 2K is prevalent. I went really high ball handle on this one, Trinko. I went very high ball handle, very high speed with ball. At one point, Trinko, I was 93 ball handle on this. And I don't know if I would do that. You have to pair dribble moves to get the same feel. What do you mean? I went really high playmaking, Trinko. I know that's weird. The only reason I did that is because everything I'm watching is so slow that, like, I feel like I'm going to need everything I can get. That from all the gameplay footage that I've personally watched, I can't imagine going 83 speed with ball, bro, or a low ball handling. So my thought process, though, cap-wise, was 99.3, and then 60 driving dunk gets me to 87. So contact dunks and 5 caps was my thought process. That was kind of strictly from my objective POV. I think MFs will be fine. I disagree. I think that's a lot of copium. I think that's a lot of hopium and copium. I don't personally think that like dribbling is gonna be fine. But let's move on from this build. We got the gist of like what we were thinking here. Let me go ahead and review this real quick and break it down for those of you guys that are not getting it. Finishing wise, we got 78 layup. I think that'd be fine to make layups. In 5 cap riggers, we would get 87 driving dunk, which is contact dunks. Shooting wise, 94 3-pointer, which we would cap break to 99. Ball handling wise, I went really high ball handling on the 6'5". I know that a lot of people are going to disagree here. I do think the dribbling looks a little more slower left to right. And even if dribbling is fast, I think having your ball handle this high would help. I think having high ball handle, high speed with ball would only be a positive is kind of what I'm getting at. Strength useless is here. I wouldn't say strength is useless, but like I'm not going to fall for the bait, bro. If that makes sense. Like I don't want to fall for the bait. If that makes sense. Like I like the same way Trinko's saying he thinks we'll be fine. I don't want to be that guy that bites the bait of like, oh, you know, like I don't want to really have like my interior up and my strength up and shit like that. I feel like that's all kind of bait right now. I don't think you're getting to stop in the paint regardless. Like if I was to go 74 interior, let's say I maxed my interior on this build. Am I getting a stop with 74 interior? Let's be serious here. Is there any planet that I'm getting a stop on anyone with 74 interior? I don't think so, personally. I don't think, even if I max my interior and up my weight, I don't think I'm getting a stop on anybody that is going up with layups and going up with contested dunks. I don't personally think so. That's just my opinion. Like, to me, and this is kind of what I want you guys to think about when you make your builds. If you're not going 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", I don't really believe that having interior is going to stop driving dunk. I don't think it is. Like, I think you're going to get punched on regardless. So to waste attribute points to try and get interior, I think it's going to be a waste of time. Especially if interior is anything like it's been in 2K history. Garbage. All right. I say we move on from this build. This was a good template. I really wanted to look at 6'5". 6'5" gets a lot of points, guys. Like, 6'5" gets a lot of points, man. Like, it gets a lot of points. Shifty Sniper. What's the coolest build name you guys have found yet? This is my first build, Trinko, and I'm hungover. So, like, forgive me. My head is pounding. Like, I got no sleep. But we're here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're fucking here. Shifty sniper, guys. I am a shifty sniper. Let's do Chipotle again. I'm going to order Chipotle real quick, guys, so I can try and shake this shit off. And we're rocking, though. We're here. Oh, I went out, Trinko. I went out, and I got pretty shitty. As you guys can see in this photo right here. I got slightly shitty. As you guys can see in my eyes. Just ever so slightly shitty. Like I was pretty tore up, you know. But it's all fun and games, you know. All fun and games. And that's early in the night is the worst part. So if you thought I looked bad there, that was at, let's see what time that was at. That was at, what time was that at? Hold on. That was at 1, okay, it was 1:30, okay. That was at 1:30, but obviously I didn't get home at 1:30. Like, obviously. Anyways, enough about me. Enough about me and my night. I be watching his Madden videos. That's my dog, man. He's cool as fuck, bro. He's actually really cool, people. I fuck with him heavy. Well, I didn't know we were trying to have a mog off, bro. I was just excited to see a friend. You know, I wasn't sitting there going, let me... You know what I'm saying? I wasn't biting my lip and, you know, I wasn't doing all that. You know? I wasn't doing all that, bro. Yeah, super chud, bro. I am fucking super chopped. Okay, so Shippy Sniper. I think this was a good build to start. Here's where you guys can see. 78 driving layup, 87 driving dunk, 99.3 high perimeter. I think this looks good. Thoughts, chat? Build number 1. First touching. First touch of it. I feel like it looks solid. I'm not saying it's perfect. There's obviously things I can do to make it better. Like I said, I went very high on the ball handling and very high on the speed with ball. The caps, the whole thing was it was I like it. The caps was 5 to get contact dunks, 5 to get 99.3. All I was really thinking about was you can lower strength and layup. Let's see. Yes, 87 dunk. Yes. I can lower strength and layup. Let's see. Strength. Oh, I can lower strength. Holy cook. Wait, what went down though? Something just went down. Oh, my perimeter. What was my perimeter just at? That I liked it. Oh wait, I know what it was. 82. 82 perimeter. How do you lock attributes? How do you do that? Oh, you just got to press the lock on all of them? I'm saying you got to press it on all of them? I don't know. Maybe, like, no. I almost, oof. Okay. Let's see. Does the layup look OP this year? Yes. Okay, so now that my layup is down, I have a lot more points. Oh, no, my ball handle went down, too. 91 ball handle. Layup is at 76. I got a little bit of points left. I can get another speed, though. I can get another speed. Yeah, I don't think you need high mid, bro. I don't think you need high mid if you are wait, why don't 4 tokens for finishing? Yes. That's the problem. But again, we don't know how many tokens we're gonna be able to get when we get with the season passes and stuff. Bro, you know the season pass is gonna give you tokens. You know that like we're gonna be able to get tokens. They're gonna the level 40 is gonna get you stuff. and all that. Why is 87 a good budget value for what? What about 87 mid is good budget value? I can't get past 85. 89.3, 87 mid for 92 eventually. I would not do that. MIDI, I don't think you need a MIDI fade badge. Call me crazy, bro. Like, I don't think you need a MIDI fade badge. I think you should be able to. I think MIDIs you're always going to be able to fade. That's just me, bro. That's just my personal opinion. In y'all's opinion, would y'all rather have one more MIDI or one more speed? Would y'all rather have one more mid or one more speed upgrade? I feel like I'd rather have speed, bro. I don't know if I'm crazy for that. Speed is pointless. That's super fucking LARP. Super, super, super LARP. That is LARP, 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 Sahor. The MIDI did give me a token. It did, actually. I see that. It did give me a token. I did get a token for going to mid, which would help. Speed, if you aren't getting 87. I don't know, like, getting that token kind of changed it for me a little bit. For those of you guys, by the way, like, saying that speed doesn't matter is crazy. Does shooting look hard this year? It's kind of hard to tell, bro. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Let me say this, bro. I'm never telling y'all what to do. Obviously, I'm never like telling y'all how to live your life. But please don't be shocked that 2K like implements new badges and new stuff that's not good. Like, I don't think you're gonna need mid-range badges to get make open middies. And maybe I'm crazy for that, but I just don't think that's gonna be a thing. Like, I don't think that's gonna be a thing, you know? Maybe I'm crazy for that. I don't think that, like, you're going to need a mid-range badge to make mid-ranges. I don't know. I feel like middies are always easy to green, you know? But I think having the shooting token makes a difference in this scenario. Like, I think having the shooting token would help. All right. So, after further review, we dropped some things. We got an extra shooting token. 91 ball handle, 88 speed with ball is going to be the big, that's going to be the big talking point. It's pretty obvious with this build. The obvious elephant in the room is the extremely high ball handle with the extremely high speed with ball. But the way I'm looking at it is, if I'm going to be a primary ball handler, I would want to have as much speed with ball as possible. Oh, it was for pace. That's gold pace. 88 speed with ball is gold pace. So we went 88 speed with ball, gets us gold pace. That's the highest we can get it on a 6.5. 91 gets us SGA escape. But I would also presume, realistically, what I would like to do is find a way to get to 93. So I think with Cat Breakers, getting to 93 would help. Because I would like to get the gold ankle assassin. I saw a lot of ankle breakers. I feel like, considering we can't move left to right, I think ankle breakers are going to be good. Again, call me crazy. That shit boxed? I don't agree. I don't agree at all. I don't agree in the slightest, actually. Personally, I just don't agree. I don't think it's going to be boxed at all. Strength has never mattered, bro. I'm going to be real with y'all, man. Like, I remember, and this is kind of what I'm talking about don't be baited. I remember sitting here last year, and people swore strength was going to matter. And it didn't matter. But I don't agree with you, Fluke. Where is the issue? Where is the weakness in the build? If you had to specifically pick, what is the weakness in the build here? That's what I would want to know. Like, where do you think people are going to struggle? I have 15 finishing, 19 shooting, 14 playmaking. That's fire. I think you need strength on a lock. But the weaknesses is not finishing. Speed with ball is the weakness. The speed with ball is fucking absurd. What do you mean? This is max speed with ball. The speed of ball is max. This is as high as it's getting. Oh, wait, what do you mean? That's literally as high as you can get it. That doesn't even make any sense. The finishing is not weak, bro. The finishing, you're 5 cat riggers away from contacts. I know that 60 driving dunk looks trash, but you're 5 cat riggers away from contact dunks. I'm cooking lockdowns, and I feel that you're going to get bumped if you don't have the badges. Well, with your logic, anything over 6'3" is going to be bumped. So that's not really that's not even worth speaking on then. For that matter, you wouldn't make a build over 6'3", but I don't personally agree with that. I think you could play hash with this, yes. I also, again, I watched Joe's Park game. I felt like Joe moved relatively well. I felt like he moved relatively well on a 6'5". Yes, I think 6'1" is crazy. I think height matters again. I think Joe moved, the reason that, first of all, I love that 6'5" is the tallest you can get 99.3 on. But I felt like he was moving relatively well on this. He wasn't OD slow. Now, I don't obviously think he was that fast either. But what I'm saying is, his lateral movements are not that slow. If that makes sense. Obviously, it's not fast. Everybody's slow, though. Is kind of what I'm trying to say. Obviously, I don't look at this and go, yo, he's fucking flying around the court. But everybody's kind of slow. So my thing is, if that's what a 6'5" looks like, Joe gets given boost, super TS. Did you go for lock builds yet? I honestly just made my first build, bro. The 6'5" was my first build. I wanted to, look at his movement again and see if I was bugging. I was trying to look and see if he was moving. He's slow, but, I just feel like everything is slow, bro. I feel like everybody is slow. So it's it's hard for me. I feel like everything is slow, you know? But yeah, that's build number 1. I think build number 1 looked good. I would use this build for both, Burnsy. I think it looks good. Obviously, you're not going to be as good as you could be for 5 cat breakers. But I think you're going to get 5 cat breakers relatively quickly. I think after a week, you'll have 5 cat breakers if you're playing the game a decent amount. I don't know. What are we doing next? What's next? I don't know. That's a great question. What's next? Chat, y'all want something tall or something short? Y'all let me know, man. Y'all want something tall or something short, bro? 6'7" PG for rec? Sounds fries. I feel like you're going to get caps pretty quickly. I feel like you're going to get caps relatively quickly. Let's go. I know a lot of people come to me for tall builds. Let's go 6'6" here. That's the compromise between the guy that said 6'7" point guard. Let's go 6'6" here. I think 6'6" is a good spot. Okay. Obviously, I like having my badge requirements on the computer. I think it's a little bit easier. Again, 2K Lab, code Chalk. You can send yours right now. Send it. I don't care. Send it right now. I don't care. I'll pull it up. Send it right now. Is 99 layup going crazy? I wouldn't go 99 layup. I think 99 layup is OD. 99 layup is a lot. Do I try and finesse high midi like we used to do here? Or do I try and finesse high midi here? Yeah, after we make this build, yes. I'll do build reviews too. Chat, DM me builds. Let's do build reviews. That'll be fun. When my food's coming, when I get my food, we'll do build reviews. I actually think that'll be fun. Hold on, let me tweet that out. That actually sounds really fun. Let's do build reviews. I think that'd be actually hella fun. Doing build reviews live on stream. Comment. Hold on. I actually, that's a really good idea. Doing build reviews live on. Chat, comment your build on this tweet if you want me to look at it. Comment your build on this tweet. That'll make it way easier for me. All right, yo, I just tweeted it. Comment your build on the tweet if you guys want me to look at your builds. We can do build reviews, as you guys can see. If you guys want me to do a review of your build, I think that's actually really fun. That's way more fun than me messing with this app, because I know y'all, like, obviously I'm just touching the app. I know you guys are probably hawking this. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are probably hawking. How fast can we get 5 caps? I don't know the exact answer, but I believe pretty freaking quickly, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't want to lie to you, but I believe pretty quickly. You guys need to make sure that you guys are logging into the 2KHQ app every day, by the way, because after 60 days, you get a badge token. So you guys need to make sure that you're logging in every single day. I mean every day. Bullet Pastor's tweet shows it. Bet. We already got 13 builds. I'm excited. Make sure you guys drop your builds. Drop your builds. Drop your builds. Drop your builds. Okay. Bullet Pastor's tweet. Let's look at Bullet Pastor's tweet. Let's see. Bullet Pastor's tweet. Okay. So Bullet Pastor tweeted how many caps you're going to get. 4 with crew rewards, 2 with lifetime challenges, 2 specialization, 1 season level, and 1 rookie 6. The question is, how long is it going to take you to get your crew rewards? For some of y'all, it's going to take you a lot longer. At 60 days of logging in, you get a badge token, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's going to go a long way. You want as many badge tokens as you can get. You know what I mean? Like, you want as many badge tokens as you can get. So, I don't know how long the crew rewards will take. It's absolutely still going to be a grind. Like, but 10, I would not, this is all I'm going to say, bro. I would not. The key word here is not. I would not make a build thinking about more than 10 cap breakers. I think if you're thinking about more than 10 cap breakers, you're trolling. You're absolutely trolling, because you know damn well a lot of the times you're going to end up making another build. So you don't want to be like trash at release because you're like, oh, you know, this build's going to be good in a month. You want to be good day one. You know, you don't want to be good in a month. You want to be able to be as good as possible as early as possible. And your specialization is going to take... He's talking about your specialization. Even shooting specialization looked to be very long this year. So I would take that with a grain of salt. Yes. What I plan on doing, Saved Us, I plan on dropping either Monday or Tuesday the 10 safest builds you can make. Like the 10 safe builds. And if you guys have an idea for anything you want to see on YouTube, obviously feel free to let me know. I want to drop safe builds, and the reason that I want to drop safe builds is because I think if we go with safer builds, it's going to save you guys money. I think you'll have 5 cap breakers in a week, personally. I think a week from now, you'll have 5 cap breakers. Now, will you have more than that? No. But 5, yes. I think you'll easily have 5 cap breakers in a week. All right, we got 17 builds to review, bro. Oh my God, 40. Okay, I lied. We don't have 17 builds to review. We have 40 builds to review. Yeah, nice build, Clutch. Nice build, bro. Like, let's know moving forward, guys. Don't comment your build like this. Put the screenshot of your attribute screen. Like the screenshot of the attribute screen. All right, Tringo. 6'6" guard, 87 dunk with 5 cap breakers. Okay? So you went 61 driving dunk. That's your threshold to get 87 on a 6'6". 93. This is exactly how I was gonna. This is exactly what I was gonna make. This is quite literally exactly how I was gonna make the build if I was going 6'6". Now, my only thing is, I do think the steal is very high. But I get why. I get why the steal was high. What I would advise you to do here, Tringo, is I'd advise you to go look at a 6.5. I would advise you to take that same thought process into a 6.5. I feel like a 6.5 might get more attributes. And the reason I'd say that is you can probably get this exact thing while getting 99.3. The app is called NBA 2K HQ. You can probably get this exact build and get a 99.3 on it. Do you see what I mean? Like, I feel like you can get that build, go 99.3, and then you're just a little bit better. So, like, and then it's just a little bit better. And I think that makes sense. My app is giving me the loading ball of depth. Listen, if your app isn't working, go to this tweet right here and open it. Save this photo, go to your camera roll, hold the QR code down, and you'll be fine. Then your app will open. That's your best bet. But yeah, I would look at a 6.5, Tringo. I don't think there's any gain to being 6.6 this year. I would go 6.5. You're gonna probably get more attributes, and you'll get 99.3. I think it's absolutely worth it to sacrifice an inch of height. Okay. This is Humpty Bumpty. Humpty Bumpty has submitted 2 builds. He got a comment on his build. Oh, he submitted 3 builds. He is dialed. Humpty Bumpty. We are looking at a 6'8", 7'1" wingspan. 80 driving dunk. So that's going to be the quick drops. So not bad. Extremely high defensive rebounding. So I'm assuming this is a back end. If you're in the chat, you can let me know. My thought process is this has to be a back end. And if this is a back end, I don't love your steal. I think your steal is very low. If this is a back end. Here's my issue. I understand that you're going strength, but you're going to be hella slow. Like you're very slow at 6'8" as a back end, and you have no steal as a back end. That's what concerns me with this build. I get your thought process that you were going with this. You wanted high interior and high strength, but I think you're sacrificing way too much to get strength. Like, you've essentially said, fuck block, fuck steal, and fuck perimeter to get strength. And I think you'd be a lot better off going down a little bit on your strength and getting more in your areas of defense. And I get it, guys. Listen, I'm the same person who is looking at, hey, I want to have interior on my on my inside builds, but you're sacrificing a lot in that regard. My food's here. Give me 1 second, child. I'll be right back. Larson. Yeah, I am. You like build review? You like doing build reviews? I think that's kind of fire. If there's one fun, we can make a TikTok. I'm back, chat. I'm back. Now, before we do the build reviews, chat, can we talk about the food review? I mean, that is a loaded Chipotle bowl. I mean, that is loaded. That right there is loaded. Light a candle so my room doesn't smell like a 6-pack of ass. Boom. That is a loaded Chipotle bowl, bro. That right there, I need it to come. I need it to come back. I need it to come back to life. Hold on. Okay, but yeah, shout out to Humpty Bumpty. I appreciate you submitting builds. But yeah, that's what I would keep that in mind. 6-6. Don't love this build. I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm assuming this is a lockdown. It's actually not. If it okay, I'm seeing the vision ever so slightly. Thoughts, chat? I'm seeing the vision ever so slightly, bro. Thoughts? I don't like it, but I'm seeing what he's trying to do. So let's be objective, okay? I don't even mind his 3-ball. I think his 3-ball is fine. This is actually not that bad. The more I'm looking at this is really not that bad. It's not bad. Hold on. Yo, hello? Hold on. My bad, fellas. 1 second. I'm so hungover, bro. No? I'm just hungover. My bad, fellas. I couldn't get this shit open. I actually like the build, low key. I changed my opinion. I actually like the build, especially early 2K. He's got a little bit of ball handle. He can make plays. He's got good rebounding. He's finishing his ass, but he's a lockdown. He's going strength plus interior, prepared for contact dunks. The 3-point shot is low, but he's going to be in a corner. So he's also got 87 mid, so he's going to have all the badges. 92 perimeter and 93 steal. I'd presume, the only thing that I would say is I would try to find a way to get the perimeter up to try and get 99. Other than that, I fuck with it. I think it's actually a pretty solid day 1 lockdown build. I think that's really good. Thoughts, chat? W or L build? This is how we're going to do it. W for you like it. L for you hate it. And then N for like, you're indifferent about it. Y'all let me know. Good, bad, y'all let me know. I'm going to give it a W. The power forward build that he made, I would give it L. But this one, not that bad. I'll fuck with it. Nice build, bro. And then your last one. And it's seeming that we're going to get a ton of builds. So we're going to have a lot to review. This one's same name. Same build. Okay. Shout out to Humpty Bumpty. All right. John W107 thinks that he has the most viable center build so far. John, let's see if it's true. 7-2. Okay. 90 O board, 93 D board. So he's a popper. It's not bad. This isn't a bad build either. I personally, this is just me, I would like to see more O board than D board. I feel like everybody goes D board over O board, and I don't know why. I feel like on a center, you should go more O board. I wouldn't say this is the most viable center build, though. I think 7-2, like, you can see he's slow as shit. Chat, thoughts on this one? Oh, it's early, Kamikat. It's 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Eastern. I just don't like it, Kev. So, I'm sure this guy's in the stream. What is you guys' biggest issues, and what would you change? I need to low-key pull up. I don't love it. He's definitely slow, but I don't think you can get much faster on a 7-2, bro. Like, I don't think you can get much faster on a 7-2, you know? But kind of like, I agree with what Fox T said. Is my thing is, if you're going to be this big, you might as well just go bigger. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to go 7-2, you might as well just go bigger. Because you're already slow as dirt. Like, if you're going to go big, you might as well go like 7. At this point, you might as well just go 7-3, 7-4, bro. You know? At this rate. If that's the direction that you're going. I think 7-1 is a better height to me. All right, 6'5", addicted to green. 87 driving dunk, 94-3. I mean, listen. I don't mind it. Here's going to be your issues, okay? There's 2 issues that you have. Addicted to green, if you're in the chat, you might know the cat burger, so you can explain. Number 1, you have no pass accuracy. And as much as I'd love to say that you can jig like this, I'm the same person that every year will be baited into going no pass accuracy. You're not going to survive after the first 2 weeks. Obviously, your speed is fast, and that this is 100% a pro-am build. So this is a shooting guard for pro-am right here. Contact dunks 99.3. My problem with it, like I said, you don't have any pass hack and you have no block. And I do think the contest system is going to be similar. Now, if it's not, then you'll be fine. But no block, it might come back to bite you. If that makes sense. Yo, this Chipotle is so good, bro. Holy. Majority of y'all saying L need to be on builds like this. This is a shooting guard build, 100%. And this is a Pro-Am Rec Center shooting guard build. Thoughts? It came fast. Did it, Golden Boy? I said it was fast, right? I like it. I like this build a lot. Like I said, I'm cool with the pass accuracy. You gotta find a way to get blocked though. You gotta find a way to get blocked. Chat, if you want your builds rated, come to the tweet. But we got 97 responses, so no, it might take me a minute, but I'm gonna go through all of them. Don't think I'm not gonna go through all of them. But I would try to get your block up, bro. I know I'm cool with the low pass act. You need block though, man. You're gonna get shot over, and you're gonna waste a great build. You know what I mean? Hey, Odyssey. How you doing, man? All right. Now we're talking. You guys have wanted to see 6'8"s. This is Boss Up Ash. This is a 6'8". 87 driving dunk. Double 70s on the board. 92-3. 92-3 is pointless. So I can tell you right now, you've already... 92-3 don't make sense. What's your thought process behind 92-3? $92.3 is kind of pointless because 93 is the limitless. Let's see, what does 92.3 get you? 92.3, Deadeye. Okay, so you get gold Deadeye. Okay, gold Deadeye. But is gold? Do you think? And maybe I'm off here. Y'all can tell me what y'all think. Do you think it's worth it to go 92.3 to get gold Deadeye on a 6'8"? Do y'all think that's worth it? I feel like on that height, do you really need a max Deadeye? You know what I mean? My problem with this build is it has no cap breakers in mind. Which, maybe he doesn't play like that. You know what I mean? Maybe he doesn't play. Lewis, welcome to the family, baby. Maybe he's not a grinder, but like, yeah, I also like, I feel like if you're going to go 6'8", let's get our interior up, you know? I feel like you might as well, bro. If you're going to be the guy that goes 6'5", not 6'5", I'm sorry. If you're going to be the guy that goes 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", I feel like you might as well have interior. Well, he can't get 94.3. He's on a 6'8". He's on a 6'8". I don't mind the build. I don't love it either. And I don't even think it's the build necessarily. I think it's just like, I feel like if you're going to go 6'8", you got to be able to play a little bit of defense, because if you're going 6'8", you're sacrificing a lot of offense, in my opinion. I think 6'8" this year is super bait, and I don't think that you have enough defense on this build at the way it stands, which I think you could, because if you dropped your driving dunk to finesse it with 5 cap breakers, you could probably get a lot more defense on this build. But I feel like if you're going to go 6'8", you better be able to play defense, because you're not really going to be able to dribble and get open. Like I said, we were watching Koza and all those guys playing on, 6'8" builds, and they didn't look good. They weren't fast. I don't hate the build at all. I'm not, and hopefully that's not what you are taking away. I don't think the build's bad, but I do think it needs a few tweaks. All right. Clutch has gifted 5 subs, so I am going to let him skip the line. Forgive me. He gifted 5 subs, guys. I'm a slut. What can I say? You put $25 on my head, I'll do a lot of things. All right. 6'9". 6'9". This is a park inside. Yeah, here's your problem. This got to go up. I was right. I actually loved it too until I saw that. You got to have pass hack, bro. There's got to be some sort of pass hack. This is 1000% a part 2/3s build. And I like it. I really like it, actually. I love that you have high strength and all that, but you gotta have some sort of pass accuracy or you're gonna be fries. The whole point of playing inside, controlling the glass and all that, you need to be able to get the ball to your teammates. You know what I mean? Like, the whole point is you're gonna dominate the glass. You have great rebounding, great vertical. You're gonna dominate the glass, but at the same time, you're not gonna be able to get the ball to your teammates. If you had to drop something off the dome, I'd either come down a little bit on the strength, maybe slightly on the D-board, or the block. And that's probably, in my opinion, your best way to go. I'd lower the defense, but I'm scared of post scorers. I don't mind the thought process. You have to find a way, though. This is unplayable. I'm telling you. 2s, 3s, you will jump off of a bridge with 50 pass hack. To be fair, all of the passing animations looked horrible, but I can't imagine 50 pass hack. Like, you won't be able to use this build, I'm telling you. It's really good with the exception of that. If you can find a way to finesse pass accuracy, you're golden. Even if you find a way to cap breaker your pass accuracy, like if you find the threshold for cap breakering that, solid build. But I would take things down, trust your defense a little bit. Like, I get it. Like, I get why you want to have block and stuff, but trust your D a little bit and get the pass hack. You just can't have 0. Well, yeah, like, it's kind of like Tringo just said. Low is fine, 0 is not. All right. Odyssey just got to skip the line because I refreshed. So shout out to Odyssey. He just got to skip. He better still be here. All right. Two-way bulldozer. 6'6", 6'11" wingspan. I think this is cool. I don't mind this. I think having no pass accuracy on a lock is a little bit different. Like, I don't think you need, the low pass ac lock you can survive with. You know what I mean? That's a little different. You can get away with a low pass accuracy on a lock. On a center, no. But on a lock, yeah. Contact dunks. Do I think you need contact dunks? No. To me, I feel like you'd be better off to maybe get more block. I feel like you're trying to do a little bit of everything, but you're sacrificing your steal and your block to get contact dunks. And that's kind of where you lose me, you know? You're prioritizing your offense and killing your defense as a lockdown. And that's like, it's unnecessary in my opinion. You don't need to sack that. Can you show a QR code? Yes. I got you. I don't care about your pass accuracy. We're talking about your offense. Your pass accuracy is fine. My problem is this is my problem. This is too high. You don't need all that. Think about it. You're on a lockdown. Let me put it to you like this. How many possessions are people going to hit you and you pull back on the stick and go for a contact dunk? Realistically. In a game of threes, maybe one time. In a Pro-Am game, maybe twice. Like, they're not hitting you and saying, yo, go to work. Like, you're getting hit for a reset, you know? No, but that's my point. I think your driving needs to drop. I think your driving is too high. You don't need contact dunks on a lockdown, bro. You know, you're at the end of the day, you're a lock. You don't need that shit. And I understand that the temptation is there because it's fun, but if you're trying to make this build as good as you possibly can, you don't really need that much dunk. To me, drop your dunk, get more steal and block. And I think in the long run, you will appreciate it more. Especially in the beginning. In the beginning of the game, for sure. For my guy that just said, he needed the QR code, I got you right here. Oh, he deleted it. You're fried. All right. Grook. 6'6". I'm seeing a lot of 6'6s. This is another lock. This is essentially look at this versus the lock that we just looked at, chat, and tell me which one you guys think is better. In you guys' opinion, what do you like more? Yeah, hell yeah, I'm still getting up from the alcohol, dude. Like, it's not even a question. Dropping food. Like, I'm acting like an idiot. I made the best small forward build for 2K27. Submit it on my tweet, bro. If you think you made a good build, bro, I'm reviewing all these. I'm reviewing all of these. All 133s. So if you think you got a good build, come drop it, bro. But that's kind of what I'm trying to say. Everybody thinks the build looks better solely because it's more focused on defense. As a lock, you know? At the end of the day, that's your role. Your role is to get stops. Not to dunk on people. All right, one more bite. Now, group, are you in here? Is group in here? Group, what was the max you could get your block to? I'm gonna say is you don't have high interior, but like, I don't know, bro. Like, is it even worth it? You know, you have to ask yourself, like, is it even worth it to go? Because what is he realistically gonna get his? What is he gonna get his interior to? 85? Is that gonna stop him from getting dunked on? Like, that's a time will tell type of moment, you know? Zeke, appreciate that sub, baby. That's a time will tell moment. Like, that's the only thing. If I'm being critical here, if I'm trying to find something to critique, a little bit more interior would be dope, and then maybe getting your block up. Other than that, you know, solid. All right. Check out this fire Jimmy Butler build. All right, chat. This is Jimmy Butler. Y'all let me know. I don't think people are sleeping on block. It just costs a lot to get it. I mean, I just feel like this is like it's like a super mid build. Like, it's not really great at anything, but it's not bad. This is like the jack of no trades. It's like, yo, Zach, appreciate that sub, baby. It's just like the jack of nothing. You know, it's cool. Like, it can do a little bit of everything. Obviously, you're gonna be able to shoot. My problem is you have no three-pointer. You have no three-pointer at all. And it's not a lot. You can't say it's a lockdown because you only have 85 perimeter. So it has no speed. It's just a super, in my opinion, again, I think you got to drop that dunk, man. I think a lot of y'all are saying, yo, I'm cool with my build being whatever as long as I have dunk. And that's going to be an issue. You don't want to tank your build for dunk, bro. I don't like it. I'm going to be honest. This is probably like my least favorite build. I got you, Emby. It's a Miami Jimmy Butler. If this is Miami Jimmy Butler, you're essentially saying he's ass. That's my takeaway. If this is Miami Jimmy Butler, you are saying Miami Jimmy Butler was fries in the bag. In my opinion. It's just not really good at anything, you know? I'm skipping you, Trinko, because I got a million people to get to, but obviously I'm going to go there. All right, two-way bucket chaser. He also put his cat breakers, which I appreciate. Shout out to this guy. I appreciate him putting his cat breakers because we kind of know what direction he's going. 6'5", 89 driving. One cap on driving dunk gets him 90. This is why I like that he told me that, though. This is what I like, so I don't have to question the thought process. He went 93 driving dunk. So the whole premise behind this build is he's going 93 driving dunk. 4 caps to mid-range for Deadeye. Does he get 80 vertical? Now we're talking, Tringo. This is why these are important. Oh, he did say one cap. He did say one cap. See, he's dialed. He's dialed in. I don't mind this. Obviously, this person wanted a high driving dunk. Their whole premise is they want to dunk the ball. My only thing is just, again, I don't know. You know, if you wanted to dunk the ball, I don't mind it. You know, and I think it's pretty clear that that's what he wanted. The kicker for this, right? The kicker for this build is going to be, how does 85 ball handle 86 speed with ball move? You know what I mean? How does that move? You know, you don't have your pace, obviously. When you don't have gold pace, how will you move? But I guess only time will tell. Only time is going to tell, like, whether or not that's bad. In my opinion, I think everybody's kind of going for the high dunk, and I don't mind it. if you're somebody that's dead set on getting 93 driving, it makes sense. And I don't think this is a bad build. Like, I don't think it's a bad build. But kind of like Biscuit Boy just said, like, you got to be able to get to the rim to get your driving dunk off. You know? How do you send your builds? It's on my Twitter, bro. That's kind of the best way to put it, bro. You got to be able to get to the rim in order to get the contact dunks. That's well said. I hope we start with 99 stamina this year, bro. I hope we don't have to unlock our stamina again. Like, if we got to unlock our stamina this year, my gosh, bro. I'm actually begging. Oh, and this guy showed his badges, too. He was dialed. 100% it's for the freaking Gatorade sponsorship. This guy was dialed. I like it. Wait. Why does he only get 9 finishing badge tokens with that much driving dunk? Is layup what gets you the most finishing tokens? I feel like that's kind of garbage. Why does he not have way more finishing tokens going 89 driving? Am I bugging there? Or that just feels like hella low. I'm like kind of surprised at that. I guess because it's not 93 and it's being cap breakered, but that's kind of weird to me. I feel like he should be getting more. No, you shouldn't need a lot, but I feel like you would get a lot more, personally. All right, we got Montage World. And like I said, guys, I'm literally going to get everybody's build in. So if you guys have submitted a build, your build will get reviewed. Your build will get reviewed. Lock and board bomber. Wondering if 3 ball is too high. Thinking +5 on D board. Okay. 6'9". I'm assuming this is a 3 center. Right? Or is this a power? No, maybe not. This is like a... I don't know. Is this a power forward or a 3 center? I think the 3 ball is way too high, personally, which was his question. I think the 3 ball here is way too high. I think you're sacking the build in a lot of areas to get this super high 3 ball that you're not going to need. It's, in my opinion, unless you're a point guard or a shooting guard, I don't think you need that much 3. Even if you're on a stretch big man, that's a lot of 3, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of 3. You could probably drop your 3. And again, this is where I'd love to know, like, if he's a power forward or a center, because that changes it a little bit too. Because you can justify having that high of a 3 if you're playing center, but you don't need 89-3 in the corner. You know, you don't need all that in the corner. So you definitely don't need that. That's minus a 2s and 3s build. Okay. For a 2s and 3s build, I don't hate it. However, to me, especially if you're only playing Park, which is already a lower difficulty, I would come down off the 3. And I would try to find a way to get some more speed, bro. I think you're gonna... I think you'd be annoyed with 77 speed, and I think the rebounding would also blow you as well. Like I think you're gonna get horsed by like a real, like, not that I loved Clutch's build so much, but like I don't. Let's see if his reply is still there, just for an example. Like you're gonna be going up against builds like this, and you're not gonna get a board. You know what I mean? Like, just for context. I'm not saying this build is perfect either, but you're going to be going up against builds like this, and you're going to be getting dominated on the glass, in my opinion. Like, this type of build you see is going to dominate you on the glass, on the type of build that you're on. You know? He's got more wingspan than you and way more rebounding stats than you. You're literally dropping your wingspan to get your 3 up. I don't think it's worth it. Just my 2 cents. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that answers your question well enough. Probably not, Trey. Honestly. Probably not. Park center builds. 6'9". Okay. I mean, let's take a let me see if you guys can take a lucky guess. What do y'all think he's afraid of? What do y'all think he's afraid of here? I don't mind this build actually. I actually think he did. I actually think he did a really good job with this. I don't mind this build at all. He's not. If you can stop people in the paint, if you can stop yourself from getting dunked on, he's not going to get dunked on. I'll tell you that. If you can stop people in the paint, if it's possible, it would be with 93 strength, 95 interior. This is an inside center, you know. I like this build a lot. I think you actually did a really good job, bro. And I think it's on brand for what the game's gonna be. I like this a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a good build. Not everybody, I ain't gonna lie, personally, I don't like playing with popping centers. So I prefer insides. Now, I will say, I think a lot more people are going to go with popping centers because of slashing. Okay, this one is fries. This center build is fries. Your last one was sexy. This one is fries. I'm gonna be honest with you. This one is absolutely dog shit. I'm not even trying to be rude. And I'm only saying it's dog shit because I just glazed your last build. You know, like I glazed your last build. So I feel like it's okay for me to say that this one is dog shit. This one has to go in the deleted tab. This one is not good at anything. Number one, you're 6'7". It's just not good at anything. I'm gonna be real with you. He went 6'7" because he's thinking like stage center. I understand the vision. I get what he went for. It's terrible execution. I'm very surprised too because your last build was so good. This one is ass, bro. With the utmost respect. Like, don't make this shit. This one blows. You're not. I don't like it. And I understand the vision, by the way. This is like a threes popping center, but I don't love it personally. And then last one. This isn't bad. Yeah, everything's been fine because honestly, I'm talking shit, but this build is like not the worst build I've ever seen. Like, I know I'm talking a lot of shit. This is still not a terrible build. He needs pass accuracy for sure, but like, it's not terrible, bro. Like, this build is, it's still I know exactly what he was going for. He was going for like a stage 3 center, bro. This is like a stage 3 center. It's just not, yeah, exactly. That's the best way to put it. It's not optimized enough. In my opinion, bro, of your 3 centers, I think you should go with the first one. I really did like your first center a lot. Like, this is tough. I fuck with this one heavy. You're on to something with this one for sure. The other two, they're not the worst builds I've ever seen. They just need a little bit more work. You have the right vision, bro. You're not far from what you're trying to do on the popping center. It could just be slightly better. That's all. You know? But I understand what you were trying to do. Okay. I just got the craziest text I've ever seen. Okay, let's look at this. Okay. I don't like this at all. No, I don't like this one. QT Martin, don't take this the wrong way, bro. I don't want you to hate me after this one. We got to get back in the lab. Don't be mad at me. You know, but we got to get back in the lab a little bit. Here's the thing, fellas. This is my bold take. I'm done with my ball now. so I can stop chewing. I hate chewing and talking. I'm not trying to be annoying, I promise. Bold take of the day, chat. I think 6-4s are done. I think this is I think this is the year where 6-4 is useless. I don't think it's worth it to go 6-4 anymore. First of all, I'm pretty sure Patty Mills is out the game. I'm going to be real with you. I'm pretty sure Patty's gone. And if Patty is gone, the amount of attributes you get on a 6-3 is significantly higher than a 6-4. To me, I don't see the benefit in going 6-4 over a 6-3. I think 6-3 is your sweet spot this year, bro. I think 6-3 is the new sweet 6-4, bro. If you're going 6-4, you definitely need cap breakers. Like you need a lot of them. You need caps. How's everyone previewing their builds? It's on Twitter, bro. I have a Twitter thing. Go comment in the thread. All right. Not a fan though. I'm gonna be honest with you, Keith T. Martin. Not a fan. Not a fan. Gets contacts at 80 steal after 10 cap breakers. Can't even review this because I don't know the height. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to skip that one, Gangatron. But and again, like I wouldn't make a build thinking about 10 cap breakers, bro. I'm telling y'all right now. You don't know, like, don't fall in love with your build, bro. Like you don't know what you're getting yourself into. You know, you like don't. 5 cap breakers is cool. Thinking about 10 cap breakers deep is crazy because you don't know that you're gonna like that build, bro. All right, 6-8. What? Okay, is this guy in the stream? Kawan Fletcher. Kawan, are you in the stream? I would love to ask a question. Maybe one of you guys in the chat know. What is 81 ball handle? What does 81 ball handle get you? What did he go 81 ball handle for? For nothing. Okay. Yeah, he went. Okay. That's why I asked you guys, Royd. Royd said maybe for +5. 5 caps away from 86. That makes a little bit more sense. So that's why I ask you guys. That's why I ask you guys. That makes a little bit more sense. So 5 cap breakers gets him to 86 ball handle. Okay, here's my problem with what you're doing. I now fully see what you're doing because you're also thinking about capping your driving dunk. I can see that you're now thinking about capping your driving dunk. So you're thinking 10 cap breakers. Here's the thing. Everybody's going to say that your build sucks here. I don't hate your build. Here's my problem with it. This is why the reason that he wants high midi. So he's going for, let's see, what does 95 mid get you? Because you might not need to go 95. 95 mid gets you static midi. That's not worth it. Quick trigger. Okay, it gets you quick trigger, static midi. Oh no, it's 95 mid. I'm an idiot. Oh yeah, no. Quick trigger, static midi. To me, quick trigger. I don't know if I would say quick trigger's worth 95 midi, but I do get the principle behind going that high for badges. For badges, I don't mind it. I get the point. Maybe go 93. 93 gets you your smooth operator for the MIDI. Maybe go that. I just don't know if you need 95. But as somebody that loves going high, mid, high 3, I'm getting the vision that you went with this. Most people are not going to look at this build and not fuck with it. I get the vision that you went with this, bro. I don't hate it, honestly. I think you need to get your block up, and it's kind of like we talked about earlier. If you're going to go 6'8", I would try and find a way to get a little bit of interior. I would just try. If you're going to be that tall, I would try and find a way to run into some interior and try and find a way to run into some block. I didn't redo it. Bet. Oh, wait, maybe you're in here. Oh, nope. You deleted it. Okay. I was wondering why it was popping up. Okay, he dropped a new one. We'll find you in the thread at some point. Let me know what you think. Just Dill Sosa from YouTube. Shout out to Dill Sosa from YouTube. If you guys are in the YouTube stream, do me a huge favor. Smash the like button if you guys are in the YouTube stream. I don't even know how many likes we're at. This is the first time I've asked today. Let's see. How many likes are we at on YouTube? I usually ask a lot more. Oh my gosh, the YouTube stream is jumping right now. Shout out to YouTube, baby. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. But the likes are not reflective of how many of y'all are in here, man. Do me a favor. Smash the like button, bro. Like, we got a ton of views over here on YouTube, a ton of goats over there on YouTube. Hit that like button for me, fellas. We can easily get to 100 likes right now. Like, we can easily get there. Do me a favor, smash the like button. Appreciate y'all. And, of course, shout out to my Twitch people as well. You know, I love all y'all. All y'all are my goats. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me on this Saturday, man. Doing some build reviews. This is fun. Okay, let's see. 6'9" with a 6'10" wingspan. 89 driving. I'm presuming the same thing. Trying to go for that 93. Oof. Okay. I'm super lost now. I play rec more than anything. The point guard, I'm super confused. I'm very, very, very confused now. This, I want, if you're in the stream, bro, what position are you playing? You don't DM it, Sniper. Comment it on the tweet. If you go comment on the tweet, I will review it. If you're in the stream, bro, the fact that we don't know what position you play speaks volumes. I'm not trying to be rude, but I genuinely don't know what position you play here. And when you're saying the point guard, like, there's no way you're playing point guard with this. So, I don't know what position you play, and that's a problem. Now, I know that you play rec more than anything, but I should still be able to look at your I should still be able to look at your build and know what you play. You know what I mean? Appreciate that sub, my boy. Appreciate you, old. Shout out to the YouTube stream. Holy freak, you guys just hit the like button crazy. We just ran up 70 likes. If you guys are in the YouTube stream, smash the like button. I know it's annoying to hear, but nobody presses the like button unless I ask. Y'all just ran up 70 likes when I asked one time. So do me a huge favor, man. If you're in the YouTube stream, get us to 200 likes. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Chaka K from YouTube. I am reading the comments on both sides, bro. YouTube and Twitch. I'm reading both comments, and I got them both pulled up on the screen. I think he's saying he's going to send his point guard build. Okay. Yeah, I don't love... This is not it, though. This one's not it. Okay, he did submit a point guard build. Let's see. Yeah, this one's not it either. And listen, I don't want y'all to be mad at me. Like, if your build is fries, I want you to not be mad at me. I'm trying to save y'all $100 by being real. This shit ain't it. Don't be mad at me. Don't unfollow me. Like, don't be like, oh, fuck Chuck, he's an asshole. I'm trying to help you and help you save money. But that shit is fries, gang. Now listen. One thing I will say is everybody has their preferences in builds. I make builds a lot that I don't even put on YouTube because I know they look shitty to the average person. However, this just is not, it's not it. This ain't it, brother. And I'm not saying that to be rude, but I think you could cook up a lot better, bro. You got to limit it to one build per person. I mean, I'm in no rush, bro. We got time. I'm here. I'm jigging. I'm going to get through everybody's builds, bro. And you know what I'm saying? If it boils down to it and you don't have time and you miss me reviewing your build, the VOD will be live after stream on YouTube and on Twitch. You guys can skip around and find yourself, you know, if it boils down to it. But I got none but time, bro. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I got none but time. He can't cook shit. Both his asses. No, I'm being real. That was the worst builds we've seen so far. That was for sure the worst builds we've seen. I'm not trying to be rude, but that was the worst builds we've seen up until this point. This ain't horrible, not much of a fan. Let's see. Chalk, do you know if plate cover carrying over will be casual corner or all modes? I'm pretty sure it's all modes, bro. Like, for the people that don't really believe in that yet, like, just think about this for a second. Why would you be a red plate in the casual corner and then you walk out of the casual corner and you're a black plate? That doesn't make any sense. Like, unless they're doing a system now where you have different plate colors in different modes, which I don't think is going to be a thing, you're going to be a red plate the whole, like to start. Just submitted mine. Got you, bro. All right. 6'7". This is a 6'7" point guard, 87 dunk with 5 caps. I love when you guys tell me what I need to know. I'm not a huge fan of going 6'7" PG in the rec center. I don't mind this for a park build, but I think in the rec center, it's slightly troll. But I do think this is a good 6'7" build. But I don't really see the vision behind going that tall on a point guard for rec center. I think in the park it makes a little bit more sense. But in the rec, I feel like you kind of having to run an offense at 6'7" is slightly troll. You know what I mean? Like it's a little bit troll, bro. I'm deleting all my builds before 2K27 comes out. I don't think it matters, bro. I don't think it makes a difference. I think it's your highest achieved. And if it's your highest achieved, it doesn't matter if you delete everything. I don't mind this build, though. I want to be clear. I don't mind the build. I don't love being 6'7" as a point guard in the rec. But I do think that this is a good 6'7" build, especially since you get your 87 driving dunk. Best height for a rec PG, to me, I think you need to be 6'4" and under to run point guard in the rec center. That's just my 2 cents. I do too. I'm still waiting on somebody to blow me away with their build. But not bad at all from Global Trademark. Not bad, bro. Garrett, Chiefs Fox 15. 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan. No. This is not it either. This ain't it. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. It's very simple. I get it. It's so sexy to start with 93 driving dunk, but you are sacrificing way too much to get driving dunk. I need you to understand, bro, you have no steal, no block. You're not the fastest dribbler. You got no mid-range. Like, you're going too hard to get that 93 driving dunk. And I get it. As I'm assuming, can you cap break 93 driving? I wish I had the builder in my hand, bro. Can you cap break 93 driving to get to... Can you cap break 93 driving to get to... Is he trying to get to 98 here? Is that possible? Is that what he's doing? Like, is this in the attempt for 99? Let me look. Let me pull the app up. If anybody knows. Okay, no. 6'5" caps, 90 driving to 99. But I don't think that's what he's doing here. And if that's the route that you're gonna go, right? If this is the route that you want to go, if you want to be the guy that has a super high driving, then go all in. If you're gonna go all in, go all in. But don't like half-ass it. And I feel like what you're doing here, 93, you've sacked your entire build just for 93. Yo, my boy Old POS with the. Okay, he skips the line for that one for sure. Appreciate the 5 gifted, bro. If you guys just got to get this sub from my dog, Old POS. He's an old piece of shit, man. So make sure that you guys thank him. He's not being a piece of shit today. He just hit us up with 5 gifted subs. So shout out to him, my dog. You will be skipping the line, obviously. What is your Twitter? Is it just Old POS? If you're going to do this, bro, you need to go all in, bro. You need to go all in. This is my build. Okay, if you're doing this, you need to go all in. You either need to be going for 99.3 or this build sucks, in my opinion. You either need to be saying to yourself, yo, I'm going all the way and I want to get all the contact dunks, or this build is ass, in my opinion. Hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully I'm explaining that right. And shout out to the YouTube stream. We're jumping on YouTube today. If you're in the YouTube stream, smash the like button, bro. We got 960 watching on YouTube and 183 likes. That doesn't make any sense. Hit the like button. Get us to 200 likes right now. I appreciate y'all, boys. I know y'all are going to. Yo, shout out to Anthony for the 5. Wondering what mode these builds are for. If we're talking Pro-Am crew, a lot of these are unplayable. Appreciate the 5, my boy. I couldn't have said it better myself. That's kind of why I was trying to tell Buddy with his 6'7" point guard. I didn't hate the 6'7" build, but you're not getting away with that in 5s, you know. And he wants to do that in Rec Center, so I don't think that's optimal. All right, shout out to Old POS for the 5 gifted subs. He is obviously skipping the line. Brand new Twitter. 6'7" lock build. Let's go ahead and check it out. This is a Wing Warden. And just because you gifted, I appreciate you for that, but just because you gifted, I haven't even looked at your build. If this shit is ass, I'm going to tell you. All right. Wing Warden, 6'7", 195 with a 7-foot wingspan. What's the best hash rec build? We're going to get there, bro. Trust. We're going to get there. All right. Shooting is fine. This is clearly a lockdown build. High speed, high block. Okay, so your defense, this is max defense, essentially. So he's going for a pure max defense route. I don't mind it. What are your thoughts with cap breakers here? That's what I want to know. In terms of cap breakers, where are you go? Obviously, you're going 5 perimeter, 5. I guess there's nothing else you could even do. It's 5 perimeter, 5 steal. There's nowhere else for you to really go. So I didn't even make it that far yet. I'm assuming that he went high vertical, and you can correct me if you're wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm presuming that you went high vertical because you think that's going to help your blocks. That is going to dunk cap. That absolutely would dunk cap. That's going to dunk cap 87 if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that dunk caps, bro. Because and never mind, he's 6'7". I'm not sure. On a 6'7", I'm not sure. I would drop vertical for sure. I don't think you need 90 vert. I think you would get a lot more points. You can maybe get your agility up or your speed up a little bit. I don't think that you need 90 vertical. You have to go to at the end. Swizz, Driz, you have to it's a little table of elements in the top right when you hit 99. The build glossary shit. Shout out to my YouTube people. Y'all just ran the likes up. And again, I hate to be the beggar on YouTube. I hate to be the guy that's like, oh, please hit the like button. But if I don't beg, y'all won't do it. But I appreciate y'all for hitting it because we just hit 200 likes. We're 40 away from 250 on YouTube. Smash the like button. My boy, Top Hot Dog. Appreciate the sub. Welcome to the family. No. For a center, having high vert is way different, corner. Way different. But yeah, I like this build. I think it's straight. And I'm going to be honest with you. I know you said you don't dunk. However, I think you're one driving dunk away from getting 87, which you already have your vertical dumbass high. Why not? You know what I'm saying? My boy Vitalin, or Vitan Battle Royale. Vitan, appreciate the prime, baby. Vitan. I like this build, though. It's very solid. But in my opinion, if you're going to make this as good as possible, because I'm going to be real with you, you could probably play on this all year. So with how this is, you could probably play on this all year. Realistically, spend a little bit more time. I think one driving dunk gets you to 87 if you use caps. You got to think about it like, I know you don't dunk. I'm not a dunker either. But, dog, you're telling me that at some point you could get contact dunks? Why not? You know, because once you cap break perimeter, steal, and defense, perimeter, defense, and steal, what else are you going to do cap-wise? Because at some point, yeah, but that's not what I'm saying, though, Trinko. Think about it. At some point, this is the type of build you don't make another one. You know what I'm saying? He's probably not going to make another build. At least a lockdown. You really don't need to. So, in this scenario, why not set yourself up for if you do get those cap breakers? I don't think it would really cost him much to get one more dunk. You know what I mean? One more dunk isn't going to cost him shit. It'd be different if he had to, drop a bunch of stuff. It's not going to... When he drops this vertical down 10, drops vertical to 80, that easily gets him one more driving dunk, and it probably gets him other categories too. But yeah, that's my biggest thing. I would drop your vertical. Drop your vertical. My boy Glitchy Zeke! Glitchy Zeke with the... Hold on. The biggest. Glitchy Zeke with the 5 gifted subs. The carry season, sir, hits a lot. Huncho, Munsky, and Dare to Dream Rob. If you guys got to give me a sub from my boy Glitchy Zeke, make sure that you thank him. Glitchy Zeke, what's the Twitter? You're obviously going to skip. I got 90 for block. I respect it. I don't know if you need 90. But I do like the build, bro. In my personal opinion, I would just consider dropping that vert ever so slightly, bro. If he gifted 5 just to be a cool guy, then shout out to him for being a cool-ass dude. But Glitchy Zeke, let me know you obviously skipped the line. And shout out to the freaking 250 of y'all that want me to review. And again, my YouTube people, what are we at? 223 chat. 27 likes away from 250. Can we run it up there? Please and thank you. Thank you and please. But yeah, I like the build, POS. And I fuck with the name, bro. That shit is hilarious. He's just an old piece of shit, man. That shit is funny. Error codes. And as I said, guys, I will be doing everybody's build. So it might take a minute for me to get there, but I will be doing everybody's build, bro. Trust and believe me. Let's get in there. All right, this is a 5s build. He made a 5s center. So I can tell you right now, off rip, your pass accuracy blows. Off rip. Off rip, you gotta get pass accuracy. Unless you're gonna tell me that this cat breaks up, I don't like it. This is way too low. Off rip. I haven't even made it anywhere else. I don't think you need that standing. I don't think you need that standing. I'll check it out then, POS. I got you. I'll check it out. I don't think you need to have that standing. I also think, to me, I would want to get this O board higher. And again, I know a lot of you guys don't really go for the O board that high. I feel like O board is more important than D board, bro. This build has a lot of holes in it, bro. You don't have any steel. I would at least try and get to 60. You probably don't need 93 block on a center. I know the thought process and what you're trying to do. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But I don't love... I think you could optimize this a lot better. And again, obviously the popper, so you got to sacrifice some stuff. But I think you could optimize this a lot better. You got to have some sort of pass accuracy, especially, bro. Like, you saying this, you got to have, bro. From what I'm thinking of this game right now, I feel like fast breaks are going to be more important than ever, and pass accuracy, passes look so bad that, like, I feel like more than anything, you are going to need pass accuracy so your team can score. You know, I don't think this is the year that you should be skipping out on pass accuracy, if that makes sense. I don't think this is the year to do that. Yeah, what I would do is, since you fucking hooked it up with 5 gifted, get back in the lab, and come back with something else. You know what I'm saying? Get back in the lab, come back with something else, and let's see if you optimize it a little bit better, and we'll go from there. I appreciate the 5, but yeah, as a 5 center, you gotta have something, bro. You gotta have something there. All right, he wanted me to look at his 6'9". I will look at his 6'9" because he's a GOAT and dropped 5 gifted. You can, yes. There's like a little circle, Enzion, that you can see it at. There's like a little circle you can see. That's what I'm saying. We got nothing but time to lab, bro. That's why everybody's like, yo, like, oh, I'm like, do my build. I'm gonna do everybody's build, bro. Yo, we got another. Matter of fact, man, let me bring the chicken out the way we're freaking getting 5 gifted around. And my boy JFTD Miggy with the gifted as well. Appreciate you, sir. You know that's that line skip. I got you, baby. You know I got you, bro. You know I got you with that skip ski of the line ski. Let me look at my boy's build first real quick. This 6'9", not as sexy as your other build. I don't know really what it is. And this is how you know I keep it objective, because I just glazed your last build. I genuinely don't know what you're playing here. I'm not entirely sure is this a primary ball handler or what? Hydra, appreciate the gift. Appreciate the sub, baby. What exactly is the build here? Dinero with the... I appreciate y'all, boys, man. Appreciate all the gifters, man. We're going crazy today. Everybody on YouTube showing mad love. You know what I'm saying? We about to hit 250 likes on YouTube, and everybody in the Twitch stream is going crazy with the gifteds. My dogs, I appreciate y'all. Are you a primary ball handler on this, I'm assuming? I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's not bad, but I don't love it. It kind of confuses me a little bit because you said you don't dribble or dunk, so I'm not sure what direction you're going with this, if that makes sense. Your lock build is way more thought out. It's way more structured. It makes significantly more sense. On this build, I don't really know, especially with how you said your playstyle is, I don't know what your plan is at all. Does that make sense? Martha Stewart 69. What a fucking name, dude. What's the app called? 2KHQ, bro. My center smokes that? TS. Insane, insane name, by the way. Insane account. Zers, you gotta get off private. This is an insane account. My boy TQ with the... Appreciate the gift, my boy. Appreciate the... lot of love today, man. A lot of love. You know what I'm saying? A lot of love. Let me know when you get off private, bro. You gotta get off private. All right. Let me, while I wait for him, let's go knock somebody out. All right, Golden Kid. We haven't done this one. Got you, bro. I'm trying my best, TQ. Trying my best. NBA 2KHQ. I'm trying my best, bro. Trying my best to get everybody's, bro. I got y'all. It's coming, I promise. Even if you haven't gone yet, it's coming. Anything you change on this build, be completely transparent. 6'8", 6'10" wingspan. Yeah, I don't love it. Not personally a huge fan. It's kind of like the one build that I was talking about earlier where I feel like it's it doesn't really dominate in any area. You know, it's kind of like just midded. It's the jack of no trades, you know, master of no trades, essentially. It doesn't really have any upside, you know? And I understand why, because you're trying to get your strength and you're trying to be good at everything. You're trying to be good at everything, but essentially it's making you good at nothing. I think that's actually the best way to put it. You're trying so hard to cover every area that you're making yourself weak in almost every area. And I think that's what a lot of you do sometimes. You try to be good at everything, and it's making you good at nothing. You know? Hopefully that makes sense. That's kind of the best way I'd put it. Martha Stewart 69, man. What a name. What a name. Alright, we're off Twitter. We're off private now. W. Okay. Look at Theory Grinds, Bill. I got you. I'm doing my best, bro. I'm trying to hit everybody, bro. Trust me. Everybody's like, yo, look at this build, look at this. I'm trying. I will get through every build, though. There's no builds that are going to be skipped. You know what I'm saying? No builds are going to be skipped. Trust me. We will be here. All right. Pop for 2s and 3s. First 5 caps to steal. Okay. Pop for 2s and 3s. 80 on the three-pointer. If you're playing 2s, I like the comment right there. I do think that your agility is a little low. I would say, and this, I can't even believe that I'm saying this. I would honestly say, and you guys can tell me if this is crazy. Yo, my boy, I appreciate the 5, bro. I got you. Appreciate the 5, bro. I would say, personally, you could probably drop your pass accuracy. And I know that's a crazy thing to say, but if you're only playing 2s and 3s, you could probably drop your pass accuracy, bro. I don't think you need it that high for 2s and 3s. What? White Migo Zach with the 5. Hold on, with the 5. I appreciate it, baby. Appreciate the 5 gift. If you guys got one of the 5 gifted from White Migo Zach, make sure you thank him, man. You guys are going crazy with the gifted subs today. I appreciate the love. Obviously, my boy just gifted 5 subs. He's skipping everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's 5 subs. It's hard not to skip. You know what I mean? I got you, Walter Keane. Trust me. I'm gonna get everybody's, bro. Trust and believe me. Why not turn replies off? Because why would I turn the replies off? I'm gonna stream. I got 5 hours of streaming left, bro. I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's getting theirs looked at. Trust me. Everybody's getting theirs looked at. And like I said, if you got to go do something and you're not here in time, the VODs will all be up. So if you feel like you're going to miss your review, I promise you. Trust and believe me. I got you. But yeah, I dropped your pass accuracy. Other than that, I don't mind it. I think it's a really good template. I don't mind it at all. I think this is a good pop 2s, 3s build. However, I would definitely drop this pass accuracy, bro. I would drop this pass accuracy. There's no point. You get what I'm saying? It's just not worth it for 2s and 3s. If you were a 5s player, I like it. As a non-5s player, no thank you. My boy that just gifted, oh my gosh, Fupa Warrior. Yo, White Migo Zach, what's your Twitter? Fupa Warrior, what's your Twitter? My gosh, y'all are going crazy today, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. Shit. You shitting me. Damn. Damn, Barrett's. Holy fucking shit. If you guys are one of the people that gifted 5, you guys are obviously priority, man. I mean, and y'all can be mad at me all you want, but if a motherfucker donates $25 fucking dollars, they're skipping the line, dog. If you guys are one of the people that gifted 3, all right, White Migo Zach, you were first, bro. Yo, my boy Envy, appreciate the $5, baby. I got y'all. Listen, I need to pin Envy and the Derrick Rose build and the Envy. I need to do both of them too after I do these 3, because I don't want to forget. Okay, White Migo Zach. Appreciate all the support, man. I know some of you guys are like, holy fuck, I'm never gonna. You're gonna get your build reviewed. I promise you. I promise you. All right, you're gonna get your build reviewed, bro. Just showing love, yo, Football Warrior. I gotta give you a 5 right there, and I gotta give you one of those too. I appreciate the love, man. Thank you, bro. My dog said, you know what, bro? I'm gonna give 5, but I don't even want anything. I appreciate you, bro. Much love, man. Much love. All right, appreciate the love, Fupa. Okay. 6'3", 3 cat breakers to 87 dunk, 5 for 92 ball handle, 5. Okay, here's my problem off rip. You're already prepped for 18 cat breakers, gang. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting here going 18 cat breakers off rip. You're literally telling yourself, yo, I'm going to do 18 cat breakers. That's a lot of cat breakers to be prepping for. You know what I'm saying? Like, before I even look at the build itself, I don't think that your first build should have 18 cat breakers in mind, unless it's like a lockdown. The guy that we looked at, his lockdown build, he can play that all year. If you're a guard, you're probably not going to be able to prepare for what the game is going to be day 1. So to think 18 cat breakers ahead is not worth it. Bet that, Trickle. Please keep that in mind, bro. I'm going to lose track, and I don't want everybody to hate me. You need to think about being dominant right now. Not in December, not in January, not in February. You need to think, day 1 of NBA 2K27, I want to be able to play. Other than that, I don't hate the build. I get what you're going for. I'm assuming you play multiple game modes. I'm assuming you don't play by yourself. Your problem is, I don't even mind the pass accuracy. Because I get it. I'm assuming this is a park build. If you play rec center, your pass accuracy is too low. If you're playing park, I don't mind it. You can jig in the park. You know what I'm saying? You can jig in the park. I get it, ERZ, but here's my problem. Even if you do 1 build, right? Let's say you only do 1 build for the year. If you do 1 build for the entire year, you don't even know that you're going to get 18 cap breakers, bro. You don't want to make a build going to yourself, okay, when I get this 18 caps, my build will be complete. Don't do it like that. I'm telling you. If you do it like that, you're going to regret it. That's all I'm trying to say. It's a lot. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't mind the build, though. You can play on this build right away. I don't mind the build. But if you're playing Pro-Am, Rec Center, you need higher pass act. But other than that, I think it's fine. 3 cat breakers gets you 87 dunk. I think that's straight. This build's solid. Really solid build. And again, appreciate the support, man. Hopefully that response makes sense. I'm trying to make that as reasonable as possible. You can send builds in, yes, on Twitter. If you guys want to submit a build, my Twitter is literally chop. Yo, my boy Tennessee Key with the Big Ten. Big Ten from Tennessee. What's going on, Tennessee Key? He didn't even say nothing. He just dropped a 10, showing love. Appreciate you, my boy. What's going on, baby? All right. Barek, 6'2". Okay. I'm assuming Cat Breakers gets you up. You're in the chat, so let me know. I'm assuming Cat Breakers gets your dunk up. Enough perimeter to be able to play defense. Not bad. If this gets your caps up, this isn't bad. I mean, if this gets your driving dunk to 87, not bad. Not bad at all. And I'm presuming it does. You can let me know in the chat if it does. But I'm 90% positive it does. 5 caps there gets you 99.3, so you're 10 caps away. Which 10 caps is a lot different than 18, by the way, bro. Do I give subs or buy Chipotle is the question. Listen, bro. I appreciate you just for watching the stream, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you just for watching the stream, bro. Go get that fucking Chipotle, bro. Go get that Chipotle bowl, gang. You know what I mean? I appreciate you just for being here. Yeah, I like it. I like this build a lot, bro. I think it's really good. I think it's really good. Driving dunk gets to 87. Obviously, later on, you can get your ball handle up with more caps. You already got your speed with ball high. You have enough perimeter that you're not going to get shot over. You have enough block that you can jump. You're kind of looking at it, I'm presuming, like me, and you're going to yourself, you know, steal's just not worth it this year as a guard. So I like it. W build. I think that was really good. Not really much I'd change. I think you're good to go. Obviously, the more caps you get, the better this build's going to be, but I think it's fine. The only thing that might come back to bite you is low agility, and then also not having, like, steal, if that is a part of the game. But I wouldn't really worry about that at this point. Okay, there was a couple people that subbed on Twitch. If you guys were somebody that just subbed on Twitch, and I know you want your build reviewed, so please don't jump me. It's coming. I don't want to lose track. J Count, this guy donated on YouTube a minute ago, so I gotta get him. And then I also gotta get NB to Sin. If you can please tell me what your Twitter is, I got you next. 5 caps 85 steal 2 if I need it. You probably won't end up doing that, but that's good to know. So then you are set then. You've kind of covered all grounds at that point. You know what I'm saying? At that point, you have everything that you need. I like it. All right, this is his build. 2 caps brings dunk to 93, so you are prepared to use 14 caps. Don't love it, but don't hate it. Shooting spec, yeah, see, okay. Let's see. Let's lock in here. Let's lock in here. Okay. 2 caps gets the driving dunk to 93. Okay, so he went high layup, high dunk. This is the first time we've seen this combination. Yo, Hookah Hokage. Appreciate the sub, baby. I don't hate it. I honestly don't hate it, which I'm very surprised. And the reason I'm saying I'm very surprised is naturally, I think looking at a high driving dunk, high layup build, I would usually have to think that the build would be shitty, but it's not. It's actually solid, bro. Super solid build. I mean, I really don't have anything bad to say about it. The only thing that might come back to bite you is a low 3 ball. Like having the low 3. But if you're like, and again, we don't know how the shooting in the game is going to be. But with how finishing looks, you're going to get a ridiculous amount of contact dunks. And then even when you don't, having the 93 layup is going to bail you out into that. You know? Like it's going to bail you into a good dynamic layup. So I feel like you're kind of covering a lot of grounds there. The only thing that I think you might hate is the low 3 ball. If I had to pick something, I would say that you might regret having a low 3 ball. Other than that, though, I get it. You want to be D Rose. Well, you got to understand, he's being Derrick Rose. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to be Derrick Rose. That's what he's going for. He's trying to be Derrick Rose. So he's not really caring about the 3 ball. You know? All right. But yeah, I like it. Anime round table. You got to tell me your Twitter @ though, bro. I need like your actual @. Like I need to know your Twitter @, bro. I do got to get that guy. He donated 5 a minute ago. Guys, if you want your build reviewed, I'm in no rush. You know what I'm saying? Right here, I got y'all. Drop a freaking comment. Your build's going to get touched, bro. I think it could be good this year. I do think strong handle for the first time could actually be good. I think this might be the first year where strong handle matters. My boy Gunmaster, appreciate the 5. Ah, shit. Appreciate the $5. Check my build. Please and thank you, Cyan Bean. Trinko, can you please remember Cyan Bean? Cyan Bean, please. But I gotta, I mean, I'm just a man at the end of the day. CB3 with a Euro step with a 5, gifted to SB Money, Dimesky, Zachary, Retro, and a Lark Meter. Appreciate the 5 gifted. CB3, what is the Twitter? What's the Twitter, gang? Talk to me nice. What's the Twitter, CB3? You know I got you. What's the Twitter? What's the Twitter? TQ La. Okay, I need to do TQ La as well. I need to do, if you guys got a gifted sub, make sure you thank them. Oh my gosh, it's a first badge in the chat, by the way. Not often do we see a first badge. Not often do we see a first badge, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, not often do we see a first badge. That's crazy. What's going on, Jalen? What up, baby boy? All right, 6'8", 7-foot wingspan, 5 build. This is a build for 5s. Okay. Wait. Confused. Confused. Hella confused. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Am I tweaking? Somebody tell me. I might be off, bro. I might be off. Somebody tell me. I need to know your, what's it called though, CB3. I need to know your @. Like, I need the @. If I don't have the @name, it's not going to work. If you guys are in the YouTube stream, by the way, smash the like button. We are 5 likes away from 250. From 250. I need to know that. 2K cook with this app? No, I like the app a lot, bro. Cap on the ball handling? Okay. Phew. Okay, hold on. Wait a second. You might have fried. Hold on. You might have fried. What does your cap on the ball handling get you, Gun? Yo, my boy, Deluye, appreciate the 5, bro. Chuck, you not checking builds from the comments I posted? No, I am checking builds from the comments. But if a guy gives 25, if a guy donates $25, he's skipping the fucking line. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. If you donate 5 or 25, you're skipping the line. It's inevitable. Guys, he might have cooked with this build. Cap Breakers is going to get his ball handling up. Cap Breakers gets his ball handling up. This is low-key tough. 93 driving, high mid-range. It's a low 3 ball, but, I mean, he went 7-foot wingspan. So he gets 86 ball handle with 5 caps. That's kind of tough. Yo, D the Don, appreciate the give a sub. Only thing I would say is, like Trinko said, just because you have ball handle, that doesn't answer your problem here. My thing is, though, Trinko, I think I was just shocked. I wasn't even thinking about the low ball handle shit this year. Like, I haven't thought about doing that to try to get cap breakers. But you definitely you're going to need speed with ball for sure. You're going to, just having 86 ball handle and no speed with ball, I don't think that would make sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't mind. I like where you're going with this though. But you need to keep that in mind, bro. I like this though. 86 ball handle. If you can get your speed with ball up, tough. Super tough. Okay. Hold on. Where's the guy? See what CB3 said his Twitter. What is CB3's Twitter, bro? Shout out to everybody, bro. We got 2,100 views across both platforms. You guys are the fucking goats. Craig Bowman. You guys are the fucking goats, by the way. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Craig Bolin. Here we go. Appreciate the 5 gifted, by the way, bro. Appreciate the 5 gifted. Here we go. 2-way 3-level dimer. This build will be the premier post scorer in Comp Pro-Am. It can score and create at all levels. Encounters all of the meta. Also can get 80 speed with ball with playmaking take to run inverted screen and roll. Okay. Here's my problem. Here's my biggest problem. You're talking about running Comp Pro-Am on this. You have no rebound. Like, you don't have any board. I see the vision that you're going with this build. Okay, obviously you have insane shooting on this, right? Well, this is a post-scoring build. This isn't about, he's not trying to dunk. This is a post-scorer. But you gotta have rebound on this, bro. In my opinion, and again, I'm really feeling like I'm really becoming. I can't believe I'm really telling people to drop. Yo, Corey, appreciate the big 5, baby. I can't believe that I'm saying this. You got to drop your pass accuracy because I'm presuming that you're not going to be willing to come down on any of this. I'm assuming your post control, your close shot, and your shooting is not going to come down at all. You got to drop your pass accuracy then. You got to have rebound. And I understand what you're saying, like power forward's your main rebounder, but you got to have more rebound, bro. You got to have more rebound, bro. And like that alone is not going to cut it. Even this, though. You guys are, bro, you're running it. You have a small team, dude. You have a very small team, bro. Yo, shout out Dave. Appreciate the 5. Appreciate the 5. Yeah, it's not, that's what I'm trying to say, Trinko. This is still not enough, bro. And none of y'all, yeah, your power forward has no steal. Your power forward is not, yeah, it's not going to work, bro. Like, I understand y'all are trying to prioritize. If you're going to be the offensive guy, right? If you're going to be the guy that's all in on offense, you are clearly the guy on your team that's primarily playing your offense. I get it. They're going to play through you. He doesn't need all this then. This is troll. He's got way too much shit going on here and way too much shit going on in the pass act and not enough going on the defense. Yo, my boy, Pilot Gang. Appreciate the 5 gifted, Pilot Gang. Appreciate the 5 gifted, brother. Man, if you guys got it gifted from Pilot Gang, make sure you thank them. Make sure you thank them, man. Make sure you thank them. Hopefully that makes sense, though, bro. Like, this guy, like, there's no fucking reason he should have offense. He needs more rebounding. No, the rebounding's not enough. He needs less offense, more rebounding, more defense. Savvy Joe, appreciate the gifted Subski. This is not enough. This is not enough, bro. Yo, Webby Mo, what is the Twitter? What's the Twitter, bro? What's the Twitter? Yeah, this ain't gonna work, bro. One of y'all, something has to give. And if you're not willing to move off your stuff, yo, Corey, bet, say that. Let me get Corey real quick. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me get Corey real quick. And then I got Webby7. Webby__7 needs to be next. Because I don't want to miss these YouTube people. It's a little different, bro. Like, it's a little different. Probably the best all-around day one you could get. 6'6", 7-foot wingspan. Let's see it. 87 driving, 86 perimeter, 83 steal. So, to me, I don't think you need all this rebound. I think you got way too much rebound. I don't think you need all this rebound, brother. I think you could drop this rebound and gain in other areas. I don't think you need all that. And again, this is kind of what I'm talking about with the other builds. Is you're trying to do too much. You and the last guy that I just looked at need to find a balance. You know what I mean? Like you gotta find a balance, bro. I need your actual Twitter at NB. That's not your Twitter at, bro. I need your Twitter at. I need to know what your handle is. I can't find you searching it like that. I already tried. Hopefully that makes sense, though, bro. I think your board's got to come down. Your board's way too high. Board's too high. Other than that, I don't have like any real issues with it. Your pass accuracy is blowing, though. If you plan on running ball handler, which is what it looks like, you are gonna delete this build very fast because you can't pass at all. You know what I mean? Anthony, appreciate the 5, bro. H. This is your first year streaming on YouTube around this time. Yes. I used to stream. Appreciate the 5, bro. Shout out to my dog. He just wanted to chat with you, boy. Appreciate the 5. I used to stream only on YouTube when I was first coming up in like 2K20, 2K21. I only streamed on YouTube. I didn't even stream Twitch, and I kind of went backwards. I quit streaming YouTube, only started streaming Twitch, and for the first time ever, I'm multi-streaming. I've never multi-streamed before. This is my first time multi-streaming, so I'm trying. I feel like I'm doing a decent job. Obviously, I know I could do better, but I'm doing my best to try and incorporate. When the game comes out and I can have all the chat on one screen, it's going to be a lot easier for me. Shout out to Alaska. Yo, chat, where's everybody from, by the way? Where's everybody from? Where are all you boys from, man? Okay, I need to get, what is his name? I'm going to do TQ next. TQ, you are next. What is the dude that just, what is Webby's thing again? I forgot Webby's Twitter. Chat, I promise I'm not trying to skip nobody or anything. It's hard to keep up with. Believe it or not, bro. Believe it or not. Like, I'm trying my best. I am one man at the end of the day. I'm trying my best, bro. Is it this? Webby? Yes, here it is. Boom. I'm trying my best, though. England, Brazil. We got Antigua. We got a bunch of overseas people in the YouTube chat. Hold on. We got a bunch of overseas people in the YouTube chat, man. Shout out to the YouTube chat, man. We got a bunch of overseas people. YouTube, we are at 259 likes. Can we get to 300, guys? Can we get to 300 likes on YouTube? That would help me out a ton, man. I appreciate you all for tuning in. I know you guys are getting annoyed that your build hasn't been reviewed. We got nothing but time, fellas. And as I said before, for those of you guys that are getting busy, you guys got shit to do. This VOD will be up. I'm not missing a build. So your build's gonna get talked about, bro. Got y'all, bro. I like this build, bro. 6'9", 6'9". This is his idea is he wants to get 92 mid, which you know me. I'm always going to be a fan of going high 3, high mid. I just think it's a very sexy way to play the game. He also gets contact dunks. He's not weak on defense. The only thing that is a little bit weak is the ball handling, but again, he's 6'9". Overall, pretty solid build, man. Really solid build out of Webby 7. I think it's pretty good. What's going on, Site Battle? I'm doing good. How are you doing, bro? Your us early posters are at the bottom of the list now? That's not true. That's objectively not true. I got y'all. Trust and believe me. I will get everybody, bro. Don't get mad at me. It's coming. I like this build a lot, though. W build, bro. W build. Shout out to Webby. Appreciate the 5. I appreciate that. And then let's look at his big real quick. 6'11", 7'5" wingspan, high rebounding. Finally, this is the first one I've seen where somebody goes offense over defense. Yeah, my boy, Tennesseeski. Appreciate the 5, bro. What's it called? You said your build on Twitter, bro. I'm going to presume he does not get caps for 3. I'm going to presume this is an inside center. I don't mind this build even as an inside center, though. I think this build's really solid. Appreciate the $2 combos and appreciate the 5 Clutch the Wave. Appreciate the 5, bro. Appreciate y'all, boys. Hold on 1 second. Uno minuto, por favor. Five caps is 83. Oh, shit. Nah, you might have cooked. Chat, he gets 83 in 5 cap breakers. You might have cooked. Webby _7 might have cooked, bro. That's actually tough. So, chat, he gets 83 pointer in 5 cap breakers. This build is kind of sexy, bro. Kind of a sexy build, dude. Kind of sexy. I'm not gonna lie. W2 builds out of both of you. I ain't gonna lie. You did 2 really good builds. Chat. Oh, Gary season. Stop it. Gary season with the 5 gifted. If you guys got a gifted from Gary season, make sure you thank him. Okay, I need you to do me a huge favor. Okay. I need to go take a quick LARP, chat. If you know, you know. Just a real quick LARP downstairs. I need you to review a couple builds real quick. Can you go to YouTube and review these 3 guys' builds real quick? Yeah. And Gary, I got you when I come back. I'm assuming you'd rather me do it.
Dude, you're being
No, he just gifted 5 subs.
You're being weird.
No, I'm not being weird. I'm saying I'm presuming he wants me to do it. But I got to take a quick LARP, guys. If you know, you know. So Larpson is going to...
on Twitter?
Yeah, literally, the guys, they dropped it in the comments, the super chats. Okay. Yeah, that hoodie is tough as hell. Hashtag didn't sell, but like 5. Shout out to Kev, don't miss, he bought a hoodie. I'll be right back. Just a quick bathroom break, and I'm back. I promise you I'm going to review your builds. Don't tweak out.
Alright, well, does somebody want to fucking help me find these, bro? Holy fuck.
What do you mean?
These fucking... Just look them up on Twitter, just go through the replies?
No, look them up on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
So, like,
yeah.
Like Clutch _the Wave.
You're good. I got it now. Alright, Key Shifty, bro. You're up next, baby.
Yo, can we bring some energy?
Dude, I'm trying. Holy fuck.
Hey, these guys donated on YouTube. That's how
I get it. King Shifty or Key Shifty. Dude, I'm scared to fucking hit enter and then it's not a build and it's something else, bro. You know what I mean? I'm fucking terrified. I'll tell Josh to do that one again. Hold Holy shit. No, please. Like, Trinko, can you do that, bro? That would be so much easier. Like, I'm actually hashtag begging. Hashtag begging to put some in the chat. I'm literally fucking begging, bro. Holy fuck. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, some of y'all's builds looks pretty good, though. I've been seeing it in the stream. Looks like you guys are kind of objectively cooking, bro. You guys are objectively cooking. No, my Twitter won't work like that. It's weird. What do you mean? It's not gonna fucking work. The fuck does that mean? What's going on, Joker? Search up the name. Dude, I am, but dude, I don't want to fucking... I tried to type in somebody's name and it was a bunch of weird Twitter, you know? Fuck. Okay, hold on. We'll do washed. Hold on, washed. I'm gonna come back. I didn't forget about the other guy. I'm gonna tell Josh to do that one. Hold on. Washed combs. Washed combos, not combs. Holy fuck. Am I spelling this right? Yeah. There we go. All right, boom. Replies. All right, this is yours, right? Holy fucking, oh, there we go. All right. No, we're good, Kev. We got it. All right, we got a two-way ISO, whatever that fucking last word is. I actually don't know how to pronounce that word. 6'7" mentioned. 6'7" shooting guard. Okay. I mean, you gotta have fucking driving layup, obviously. Either driving layup or driving dunk, so you're gonna have that. Okay. Pass act, love, ball header. What is this supposed to be exactly? Can we like, can I get like a, wait, are you in here, Wash Combs? Are you still in our combos? I keep saying combs. Combos, what is the thought here? Give me like the general thought. Oh no, 2s or 3s ISO lock. ISO lock. Okay. An ISO lock. Interesting. Okay. I mean, dude, like I said, like, you can only take what I say with like a grain of salt, so it's like you really don't know. But I mean, I think it looks pretty good. I think the is there a reason for 83 steel? Like 83 steel, like what's the mind behind the madness in that? Like I don't really know what the 83 steel is for. I mean the pass accuracy, yeah, 70, obviously. I don't know how. Okay, my bad, Kev. Damn, I'm trying to look at the build. Fuck. I don't like the shooting. Doesn't hit any thresholds, but not a bad build. It says Trinko. Trinko says it's not a bad build, bro. ISO lock for 2s. Look at caps. All right, bro. Look at caps. Okay. I like it. Would I personally use it? I don't know, but I'm also ass at 2K. So my word literally means fucking nothing. So it literally means nothing at all. Good driving. It's solid. It's solid to say the least. It's definitely solid. I think if I could describe this build in one word, it would be solid. You know what I mean? All right, who was someone else, bro? Here we go. All right, W build out of you combos. W build out of you combo. All right, hold on. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so hungry, guys. I'm actually starving. Where is the underscore? Am I blind? Where the fuck is the underscore on this keyboard? Oh, there we go. The wave. Boom. Okay, not that. This one. Is this your T-Mac build? Your T-Mac build. Anybody looking for a T-Mac build? Respectfully. Or do we have the actual stats? Okay, here we go. Two-way playmaking creator. I like the name. I like... Chat 2 minutes. Okay, bro, relax. I'm trying to hold it down. All right, we got a fucking T-Mac build here. Two-way playmaking creator. I kind of fuck with the name. The name's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. I fuck with the name. We got our high driving layup. See, the thing is, like, I don't even know like the stuff or like the badges, like the thresholds and shit like that. So like, I don't even know. Swizz Carson is trolling. Nice type shit, Swizz. I don't know the threshold and stuff like that, so like I can't really tell you if it's like a banger or not. And honestly, it's like I mean, it's a pretty good fucking T-Mac build. The 85 pass act is a little concerning though. Like, what is the 85 pass act for? Hire me for bathroom break streak? That's what I'm literally asking you to do. I'm asking you to give me your rating, and I'll bounce off of it. Don't react to mine. I want chalk. Okay, type shit. Get your shit together, Carson. Listen to yourself. Swizz, I don't fucking know anything about the game. What do you mean? I'm ass. I don't know. I don't know badges. I don't know thresholds. I don't know shit like that. I mean, it looks like a solid fucking T-Mac build. I don't know. We have high-ass rebounding for no reason, I feel. But I mean, we have super high fucking rebounding for no reason, I feel like. Shooting is a little questionable. Oh, I mean, what do we... Does he have the cap breakers? No, he doesn't. No cap breakers. Super unfortunate. But I think it could be a decent T-Mac build, bro.
Holy fuck. Explanations.
Well, I mean, I think that's all I could really say.
This is the worst. I apologize for the last fucking 5 minutes, because what the fuck did I listen to for 5 minutes?
T-Mac.
I think this build is solid.
Because I don't know what I'm talking about.
You play the game.
No,
You're not a
I don't.
retard.
I don't fucking play.
You know what's crazy, Jack? Is he gets half of the YouTube check. You would think for somebody who gets half of the YouTube check, they would have gave more of a fuck about that shit, bro. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, this is a build, and I mean, the best way I would describe this build is it's a solid, bro. I mean, the way it's solid. Like, holy shit, bro. Say anything. Okay, back at it. Like I said, I'm gonna get through everybody's build. I know everybody's like on my dick, and everybody's like, "Yo, I submitted my build hours ago." I get it. At the end of the day, if you donate, you're skipping the line. Like, sorry, not sorry. Hashtag, this is a grind. Let me look at this dude's build and actually like look at it. Tringo, thoughts on this one? Okay, 6'8". Okay, so he gets 91 driving dunk, he said. Only thing that I don't like is there's kind of no point in going 91 driving dunk. So I don't love that. There's really no point in going 91 driving dunk. To me it makes no sense. Like what is the point of going 91? Like what's your thought process behind wanting 91 driving dunk? You either go 87 or 93. There's no point in going 91. My boy, C-God. I got you after Gary, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. I think 6'8 is bait this year, too. I don't know if I've already said this, bro. I think 6'8 is extremely bait. You know what I mean? Like, 6'8 is one of those builds where I think they're really trying to get people off of 6'8s. You know? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I see the vision that you're going with this, bro, but like, it's kind of like Tringo just said. You could tweak this better, bro. I don't need it, but I want it. Yeah, but it's one of those things where like you could probably drop your dunk a little bit more to then get optimized a little bit better. You can optimize this better is the point. This isn't terrible, but it's not purely optimized, if that makes sense. C-God, appreciate the big 10, by the way, bro. Why do they 6'8's bait? It seems like they just get less attributes than the other builds. It seems like they just get less than 6'7 and even 6'9. It seems like they're kind of trying to get everybody off 6'8, and I feel the same way about 6'4. I feel like 6'3 and 6'5 get way more attributes than 6'4. And that's kind of what my vibe that I've got. I could be off on that. That's what I've noticed. All right, Gary Season. My fucking dog Gary, man. Little Deuce, welcome to the family. Appreciate that sub, baby. Little Deuce. Little Deuce. Little Deucey. All right. You missed my super chat. Dope Fiasco. Oh, I did miss yours. Okay, I got you. Delupe Fiasco. Delupe Fiasco, I got you. I hold on. Let me Gary, give me 2 seconds. I know you're like chalk fuck you, what the fuck? This guy donated 5 forever ago, and I never got him. So let me just get his real quick, because I never did his. First 5 on Dunk. Okay, Dunk obviously gets to 87. Cool. I would try to get this to 94. I don't really know what the point of going 93 is. I'd probably try to go 94 here. Ideally, if you're going to go 6'5", get that 99.3 in my opinion. Speed's good. Your perimeter's low though. I'm going to be real. Like what I can tell you firsthand is you're gonna regret not having perimeter on this shit. You obviously had to sacrifice something for your speed, but again, I hate to keep being the guy that says it. I'd probably drop that pass accuracy. You know what I mean? I feel like you would drop that pass accuracy. Unless you don't plan on going 99.3 here. But to me, if you're going to go 6.5, why not go 99.3? You know what I mean? If you're going to be at that threshold, why not get it? If that makes sense. If that makes sense. Tennessee, I got you too. I got you. Tennessee, drop your Twitter, bro. Damn, I'm losing track. Yeah, you're not getting a contest on this build, bro. You got to up this. You're gonna regret not having perimeter, bro. Hopefully that makes sense. You will absolutely regret not having Twitter. You absolutely are gonna regret that. Hopefully that makes sense, bro. Appreciate the 5. Sorry it took me so long, man. My boy Gary season. Shout out to Gary, man. One of the goats, man. He's been supporting for a long time. One of the goats, bro. 6'2" build right here. 3s and 5s PG. 3s and 5s PG. 97.3 then Fusion Synergy. Okay. I don't hate it, but I feel like to me, you don't know how long it's going to take you to get the synergy shit. I feel like that's a long ways away. You know? As I like to tell you guys, man, I understand that not everybody's prepping on making 20 builds. I don't go into the year expecting to make 20 builds. I just feel like inevitably you're going to end up making more builds. You're going to end up not liking something, or the build doesn't turn out to be the way that you thought it was going to be. I would definitely be thinking long term, but focused on short term. If that makes sense. Okay, caps in the replies. Let's see. Caps are not in the replies. Oh, okay. 5 caps to 3-point, 2 to speed with ball, 2 to steal. Okay. 5 to 3-pointer, 2 to speed with ball. Like it. I like the speed with ball. If I was you, I would consider. I like that you're. See, this is kind of exactly what I'm talking about, Deloye. This is exactly what I was getting at. Appreciate the $2, Jordan. This is kind of what I was getting at. You might as well get that 94, bro. That's kind of what I was trying to explain to you, Deloye. That's what I was getting at. I like this. However, at 6'2", True, appreciate the bits, my boy. I think you're going to, Gary, potentially want to get your ball handling up. I know you're prepped for other things, but I would consider potentially thinking about 3 caps to put ball handle. And this is not just for Gary, guys. This is for anybody. If you're going to play on one of these smaller builds, I would recommend thinking if you have cap space available, trying to get to 95. I think it's something to consider. Other than that, solid build. I mean, your block is a little low, but other than that, it's cool. You know, I think it's cool. You might be annoyed until you get that 91 speed with ball because you're gonna move like a turtle, but it's still good. RJ up next. Appreciate the 5, bro. Appreciate the 5. There was somebody. Okay, 76 C God is who I need to do. 76 C God. 76.C God. Appreciate the 10, brother. Book is not in the game anymore, bro.
6 and 5, 3 nice builds.
Okay. 6'7". 6'7". Trinko, if I'm missing people that I need to be doing, by the way, like, please let me know. I know you know. I know that's not your job, but please, if you can help, because everybody's like, everybody's getting mad at me. I'm trying my best. Best build so far. I really like the lock build that we saw from the old POS guy. I like this lock build a lot, and I like that center that we just looked at. Okay, 6'7" right here. Mostly plays Rec and Pro-Am. 75 driving dunk. That's fine. This is a lock build. Okay, this is a lock build. This is straight. This is straight. I fuck with this. This is straight. It ain't nothing too bad. It ain't nothing too crazy. I think this is solid. It ain't the greatest build I've seen, but it's fine. If I had to give you something to do, I definitely think you might hate being that slow as a lockdown. You know, I think as a lockdown, you're going to be annoyed being that slow. I think you're going to be annoyed with that. You know what I mean? I think you're going to be annoyed with that, if that makes sense. You're going to be pretty annoyed as a lockdown being that slow. And it might work for the first week or two, but I do think at some point people are going to learn how to dribble. And even if it's not that fast, you don't want to be too slow. So that's the only thing I'd factor in. But other than that, solid build, bro. Can't say anything else. Shout out to 310 of you that have commented. I promise I'm gonna get to y'all. Tringo, have I missed anybody like that needs that's urgent? I'm going to your DMs right now. Obviously, don't want to leak. Okay, TQla. Let's do TQla. Let's do Tequila, because I see Tequila in the comments. He's like, bro, like, fuck you, Chalk. You're doing the fucking worst. I love you, Tequila. I'm trying my best. I'm doing my best, man. I'm just a man at the end of the day. Josiah and RJ up next. Got to go too. Shout out to my YouTube people. Tequila, got it. Appreciate the 100 bits, bro. Appreciate the 100 bits from True. True, I need to do True next. True, what's your Twitter, bro? Okay.
How I skip.
Tequila. That's a lot different than Tequila. A lot different than Tequila. Okay. So this is obviously a power forward build. Now listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not the biggest fan, bro. I'm not the biggest fan of the build. I'm assuming your thought, if I had to presume, you're gonna go 94 steel here. Yo, shoplift! Shoplift with the 5 gifted, man. Appreciate you, shoplift. www. If you guys got a gifted, man, make sure you thank them. It's a 5's back end. It's not bad. It's just, again, the best way that I like to put things is it's not optimized, bro. I'm assuming. Oh, you say you're into it. I'm an idiot. Okay. Eventually gets 80 driving dunk. See, in my opinion, as a power forward, bro, I know this sounds slightly crazy, bro. I wouldn't more so focus on your driving dunk as a 4. I like that you're getting 95 D board, 90 steal. 90 steal. So you're going gold interceptor. I get it because you're not going to get 97. So that makes sense. That makes sense. 93 block. I don't hate it. It's some, for whatever reason, I don't love it. And as weird as this sounds, bro, I'm not positive what I don't like it for. I just don't love it. It's not that I hate it. I just don't like it. It doesn't. I would also try to get this. If you're playing 5s, which is what it seems like, I'm presuming you're playing 5s, bro. You got to get this pass hack up if you can. You got to try and find a way to get the pass hack up. Because, again, I do feel like this game is going to be hell in a cell, bro. I feel like this game is going to be hell in a cell. And that's just something to consider. I don't even know if that build is that bad, bro. There's something about it that's throwing me off. I don't know if Trinko can tell me or somebody can tell me what I'm not liking about that build. There's something about that build that I'm not liking. And it's not hitting me right now. Because it seems like you're hitting all of the thresholds. But it's just, I don't know. All I'll say is this, Tequila, is that from all the gameplay that I've watched, the pass animations blow. They blow. So, something to keep in mind, especially as a back end. When you're trying to throw fast breaks. I got you, Jordan Brooks. Appreciate the 5, baby. RJ, you and Jordan are up next, bro. Okay. Two-way ISO sniper, 6'5", 91.3. So, again, kind of, okay. Whoa, hold on. Two-way ISO sniper, okay. 80 driving, 86 ball handling, okay. 92 perimeter. I like the defense on this. So, my only thing that I would say is, again, I just feel like, and maybe this is crazy, maybe I'm weird for this, maybe I'm tripping, but to me, if you're going to go the route of going 6'5" and a low wingspan, to me, you should probably bump your wingspan up here. Unless you're planning on capping this. You could probably up your wingspan, play better defense, keep the same thresholds for your ball handling, and have the same 3. Okay, 5 on 3 ball? Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, I think this is solid, bro. I think this is solid. It's actually, honestly, this is one of the higher rated defensive builds that I've seen. I haven't really seen anybody be in the 90s on defense while also still having a good 3-ball and good dribbling. I fuck with it. Okay, I need to get Rel Dickinson, but I also need to get Anime Comedy 1. and then RJ up next. But yeah, I like it. I think that's good, bro. That's the first build that I've seen that like that actually had defense high off rip. I've yet to see that, if that makes sense. Like nobody's had defense high off rip. I actually like it, and you still kept solid solid stats, bro, all around. What build are we making day one? I don't know. Chuck, where's your build? I'm not sure yet, bro. I don't know what I'm making, man. All right, 6'10". I don't love it. Already off rip, I can tell you I don't love it. Unless this is a center. If you are playing this as a center, my comment's going to be a lot different, anime. If you are playing this as a power forward, you have no fucking steal. If you're playing that as a center, I'm seeing the vision. I get the vision if you're playing as a center. Yes, I'm stuck in my teeth, bro. It's pissing me off. If you're playing as a center, I see the vision. But as a power forward, bro, you gotta have some defense, bro. You gotta have some defense. I haven't missed anybody, Jerry. I'm freaking behind, bro. There's people on Twitch that have donated to that. It's not that I've missed anybody. I'm taking me forever to get through everybody, bro. I gotta get Tennessee Whiskey. My gosh, I gotta get him too. Okay, I got you. RJ up next. Tennessee Ski. Those two need to go, and then True. Hopefully that makes sense, though, bro. Yeah, but even if you're playing the 4, like what I'm presuming is you're playing the 4 here, bro. 75 steal is not going to cut it as a back end. You know, it's just not going to cut it. I don't hate your build, but you don't have high rebounding at all. You have no rebounding, and then you don't have any steal, unless you're rebounding caps. Let me see, maybe you're rebounding caps. Yeah, still, I would get back in the lab. I would get back in the lab on this one. My problem is, bro, you don't have good rebounding, especially like as a power forward. Your rebounding is kind of mid, and then you don't have steal at all as a power forward. As a back end, you gotta have some steal, bro. 75 steal is not gonna cut it, bro. Especially not as a fives player, which is what I'm presuming you are. Because anytime somebody makes a power forward, I think to myself back end. Okay, I gotta get RJ up next. I gotta get Shot of Dave. I'm missing a lot of people on YouTube, I guess. I'm not trying to. Man, I am missing some people. All right, Kev Shifty. Insane profile picture, by the way. Kev Shifty. 6'5". I got you too, Biggie. Hold on. I got you. I will get you as well. What's going on, Savvy? More so build reviewing right now, Savvy. I haven't really messed around at all. I didn't realize this was going to bang like this. People are here for the build reviews, bro. They are dialed in for the build reviews. Everybody is dialed in for the build reviews, bro. Okay. 6'5". Let's see. 9. Okay. I see where we're going here. 5 caps to dunk. Okay, hold on. This is kind of sexy. Hold on. Let him cook, though. Let him cook. 5 to dunk, 5 to 3. Then speed with ball and ball handle. I like this a lot. You might have fried. You actually are getting a like out of me. Because you know what? Anytime somebody gets the high, mid, high 3 off, I like this a lot. Hey, you kind of cooked, gang. My boy Tennessee Ski, you kind of cooked. That shit is tough. This is a tough-ass build, chat. This is a tough-ass build, bro. This is a tough build, man. Bro, you have the ability to get that 99 three-pointer, right? You also have solid perimeter, solid steal. Only thing I would say you need is to find a way to get some block. But, man, if you can get some more block, this shit is tough. And you get driving. You get contact dunks. This shit's tough. It's a tough-ass build, gang. I ain't gonna hold you. You fried. Hey, you did your thing with this one, bro. That you am I here? Hello? Am I live? YouTube. Am I still here on YouTube? My YouTube people, can y'all still see me? What the fuck? I didn't even crash, though. Hello? Okay, motherfucker said couldn't bear any more builds. Nah, bro, I didn't crash on my end. On my end, I was still up the whole time. Okay, we're good. We're back. Motherfucker said I lied. Motherfucker said I I fake ended the stream so I didn't have to review any more builds. Motherfucker said, nah. He's like, hell nah, bro. I can't do any more builds, bro. Hell nah. I can't do it no more, bro. No more builds, dude. Damn, bro. That freeze just fucking made everybody leave YouTube. Damn it. Okay, whatever. All right. Hopefully I'm still here, though. I think I'm still here. Okay. 6'2", 92.3. I'm assuming you're gonna cap break your dunk, Miggy. I hope. I'm hoping that you're cap breaking your dunk. I hope at least. It's not bad.
Twitter.
I don't know.
LMK
How do I put this? It's not bad. This isn't a bad build, but you're definitely gonna need cap breakers and a solid amount of them. You're also, I don't love 92.3, bro. I don't love 92.3, but you're on the right track. You just need to change a few things. Hopefully that makes sense. Yo, is my shit crashing again? Yo, am I good? Am I good? YouTube. Am I still up on YouTube? Let me see. I'm still up on YouTube. It's Twitch. It's Twitch. It's Twitch tripping. It's not me. Yeah. Okay. YouTube is good. Okay. Bet. It must just be a Twitch thing. I don't know what's going on. Appreciate the bits, Fade. Okay. Is 92.3 too high? Absolutely not. In fact, I wouldn't be mad if you did even more 3 than that. I wouldn't be mad if you did more than that 3-wise. Kind of like Tringo just said, though, if you only get 86 dunk, it's not worth it because you need to, if you're going to cap, bro, you need to get your caps to, you need to get your caps to 87. Am I not here? Am I not back on Twitch? Am I still down on Twitch? What in the world? This makes no fucking sense. Okay, I'm back. I'm telling y'all on YouTube, it's not. It must be a Twitch issue, because on YouTube I'm not crashing. I'm here on YouTube. What's your opinion on 2K15? I like 2K15, bro. I don't think it was the greatest 2K ever, like some people do, but I liked it. It was a good game. Okay, I need to hit somebody. I need to do somebody's build now. Whose build do I need to do? Why is it crashing, bro? Why the fuck is it crashing? Is that, like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this shit crashing? Like, what? Okay. Who's next, bro? Trago, do I need to, is there anybody I missed? Oh, RJ up next. RJ up next. RJ, what's your Twitter? RJ up next. RJ up next. What's your Twitter, bro?
Radix and 5.
No, that ain't it. I don't know why we keep crashing, but it is what it is, bro. RJ up next. What's your Twitter? Which one is you? Oh, right here. It's got to be. Yep, I freaking knew it. Oh, I'm so smart. I knew by the profile picture. I already knew. I already knew what was up, gang. I already knew. Okay. Here we go. 6'7" defensive demon. Okay. Back end. Okay, stage 3s. 5 caps, driving dunk plus 12, which gets contact dunks. 1 cap for pass accuracy plus 4. I don't know if you need 80 pass accuracy. Yo, my boy Ethan, appreciate the 5-ski. I don't know. Do you need 80 pass accuracy? What is the 80 pass ac threshold? 5, 1 cap O board plus 5. Love that. It's a good 3s build. What is the thought process behind the 80 pass ac though? What are you going 80 for? Versatile visionary? I honestly, call me crazy, I don't know if you need that. I get the vision if you don't know what I get the vision if you don't know what else to do with your cap, but I really don't know if you need 80. I really don't know if you need it. You know what I mean? I'm assuming my computer is just tripping because now YouTube's tweaking a little bit. I'm assuming my computer's just tripping a little bit. Yeah, I like the build though. I think it's a good build. I think it's a pretty good build, bro. You're not really weak in any area. Obviously, you got your super high rebound, which is what you need. And you're a popper. This is a sexy build, bro. You fried. Anytime somebody fries from now on, I'm pressing the like button, bro. I fuck with it. I fuck with it a lot, bro. What up, Corner? How you doing, baby girl? My boy Corner sitting. Yo, chat, we're 20 likes away on YouTube from 300. Hit that like button for me, please, and thank you, and please. Okay. I feel like I've almost got everybody that donated. Almost. And then I get to the non-donations. I think I almost got it. Fade X I need to do. Okay. Okay. Here we go. 6'5" or 6'8". It's going to be a preference thing, and it's really going to boil down to the contest system. I'm probably going to go 6'5", I think. I think day one I'm going 6'5". Day one, chat, I'm really looking at a 6'5", bro. Is how I'm feeling for day one. I think day one's going to be 6'5", and I think I live with the results if I'm wrong. But I think day one is going to be 6'5", bro. I got to start throwing y'all some likes. Another one. I like this, bro. I think this is very good. I think this is very good, bro. I think it's a super good build, bro. Overall, can't really complain about it. I don't really think that there's many weaknesses in it. I think you did a really good job with this. Only thing that might suck is pass accuracy, but I guess that's like a we'll find out thing. Yo, my boy Z Worley, got you, brother. Got you, my man. Okay, Jay realized I did miss him earlier. Let me get Jay realize. We know what's crazy is nobody's really submitted like a dog shit build. You know what I mean? Nobody's really submitted like anything dog shit. I got you, CQ. Hold on, you're right. I see that. I got you right now, bro. I got you right now. I see it. True. I got you too. True. I need your Twitter, bro. Now, there was a couple. TS. Please make sure y'all submit your Twitters right, though. Oh, it's CQMZL. CQMZL. 27-time champion. Season 7, 8. Okay, well, gang. Before I do any sort of build review, let's get this the fuck out of our bio. Before I do a build review, gang. I appreciate the membership, but let's get that the fuck out of our bio, gang. That shit is over with, bro. 2K League, fries, and bag. Okay. 6'2" point guard, 94 3-point shot. Or OVO, exclamation point sub, exclamation point prime. That's always a possibility. Let's see. So 99.3 contact dunks. I fuck with it. I fuck with this. And honestly, do you know what I like about this build more than anything? What I like about this build more than anything is you don't need caps right away. You can play without caps immediately. And I think that's huge. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier. Everybody's like worried about caps and all that. You're ready to go day one. I fuck with it. Good build. I fuck with that. I need to do Dave 1K, Jay Realize. Hopefully that makes sense. I think you did a good job. Yo, Shahir. Welcome to the family, baby. Welcome to the family. Appreciate that sub, bro. All right, 6'1", speed may seem low, but smaller builds move better than bigger builds. Okay. I already don't like it. This shit is still in my tooth. I don't like this build. I'm going to be real with you. I don't like it. I'm going to tell you why. If you're going to go 6'1", first of all, I'd presume that you're using 5 on your speed with ball, right? But gang, I don't like this build at all. I'm gonna tell you exactly why I don't like this build. And it's just like the dudes in the chat just said, bro. The more I look, the less I like. Okay? The more I keep looking, I keep finding more things that I don't like. Originally, I didn't like the fact that you're not coming out here with 96 speed with ball. But then I was like, okay, maybe you're going to use 5 caps on that. Gang, you are 6'1". You are not getting stops on a 6'1" build, bro. You're trying. This is what I say when I say you're trying to do too much. You're going 6'1" while prioritizing defense. It doesn't line up. You know what I mean? It doesn't line up. Am I muted, chat? Am I muted? Am I muted? Hello? Why are they saying on YouTube mute? What the fuck is going on streaming? What the fuck? Like, what is going on with the streaming today? Yeah, this build is, I'm not trying to be that guy, bro. It's not that the build is ass, it's that it makes no fucking sense. There's no upside to this. You are 6'1", okay? You're 6'1". You have rebounding on a 6'1". You're never getting a rebound, gang. You're 6'1" and you upped your rebound to 60. You are 6'1" with an 89 3-pointer. You're 6'1". You are 6'1" and your highest attribute is perimeter defense, bro. Like, this is what I'm talking about when I say that, like, y'all are trying so hard to be good at everything that you end up being good at nothing. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Like, you're trying too hard to cover too many aspects, bro. You made a 6'1" and your highest defense is your highest ratings are your defense. It doesn't line up. You know what I mean? Hopefully I'm explaining that right. But you're going 6'1" doesn't make any sense. If you want to be a defender, and let's say, and that's fine. But if you want to be a defender, 6'3" is the smallest I'd go. But in reality, even if you were to stay, if you want to stay 6'1", that's totally fine. But bro, you cannot, it just doesn't have anything, you know? You just don't have anything, bro. Drop your perimeter, drop your steal. You're not going to stop, gang. You're 6'1". You know what I'm saying? Realistically, you're not going to stop. And then it's like your 3 is just too low. I don't love it. You know, I don't really love it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I tried to make it so I can only benefit off of a few cap breakers. Oh, that was the other guy. Okay, that was the other guy. I was like, this is not, doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this ain't it, bro. And I'm not saying this to be rude. Like I said, I'm saying this to save you guys money. You're not getting a stop, brother. If you want to get stops, you need to be a taller player. If you really want to get stops, I wouldn't go under 6'5", because you can make this same exact build damn near at 6'5". And at 6'5", I would look at this build and go, okay, it's a lot more usable than being 6'1", dog. 6'1", 215. Like what? The more I'm looking at the build, the less I understand. Why would you go 215? Like, you're putting weight up on your build to get more defense, bro. Think about what you're doing. You're not getting a stop on a 6'1", brother. I hate to break it to you. Even if you somehow walled the guy up, he's gonna step through and shoot the fuck over you. So let's rice this idea. And let's go bigger, bro. If you're going to do this, let's go bigger. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, Dave 1K. I hate when I can't just glaze y'all's builds, but I gotta keep it real with y'all. Like, I can't let y'all go out there and make some bullshit, bro. Not if you watch my stream, bro. If you watch my stream, I cannot let you go out there and make bullshit, dude. Hopefully that makes sense, bro. This guy hasn't typed since, which I fucking hate. I hate that. That's like the worst feeling ever. Like, right, he hasn't said a word since I said that. Like, fuck. Oh, fuck, I hate that shit. All right. Thank you, Kev. Thank you, W-Mans. All right, this guy's on FaceTime chopping it up with his shorty. You know what I'm saying? He's on FaceTime. This guy was on FaceTime with his girl making builds. That's priorities right there, my man. That's fucking priorities, Dave. My boy Dave was on FaceTime caked up. Caked up. And, okay. What the fuck are we making here? Okay. Lock, back end, inside, 5 centers. Okay, so this is a lock. Okay. I don't mind this. As a lock, I don't mind it. I don't know why I guess maybe you play 3s, I'm assuming. I don't think you need that much rebounding on a lock. I don't think, it's not bad though. No, not a bad build. Not bad. I don't think you need that much rebounding. You could probably get more points elsewhere. Hopefully the strength doesn't come back to bite you. I wouldn't be baited by strength either, which is what you're showing me. I wouldn't be baited by strength either. Back end, a lot better than the other back end that I saw. You're slow as shit though. Holy fuck, you're slow. You are a little slow, bro. As a back end. Oh wait, this has to be the center. This can't be the back end. This is definitely the center. This is 100% the center. This is the center. That changes things, I think. No, that's not a center. Okay, no, never mind. That's not the center. Yeah, this is troll. This is troll. What the fuck is a back end inside? Maybe this is a center. What is a back end inside? That has to be a center. If this is a center, I get the vision. What is a back end inside though? Like, yeah, I'm assuming this has to be a 3 center. If that's a 3 center, it makes a lot more sense. Because if that's a power forward, I'm fucking so confused. If that's a 3 center, I'm cool with it. And then 7-foot center, super slow. I don't know if you could get any faster. Can you get faster than that? Saying someone made Bill Troll. Listen, bro, I'm not, like I said, I got to keep it real with the people, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the build ain't cheap, bro. This ain't Call of Duty where you fuck up a class and you can make a new one, bro. You fuck up your build, you know what I'm saying? You're grabbing your wallet and you're pulling out another 100. So that's the whole reason we're here, bro. All right, boom. Not bad, bro. I don't love this. Both of these are very slow. I think that's my biggest takeaway. These are both very slow. And I would maybe try to get a little bit more speed on the lock, too. I would drop that rebounding slightly, bro. Hopefully that makes sense. What up, AK? Okay, am I missing anybody else that donated? I don't think so. Oh, True. True, what's your Twitter, True? What's your Twitter, True? And I need to do ZWRLY, too. I need to do that as well. I need to do ZWRLY. ZWRLY. If your app doesn't load, bro, all you have to do is ZWRLY. ZWRLY is not a Twitter, bro. I need an actual Twitter, bro. That's not your Twitter. Oh, ZWRYLY. Got it. Where are you from, bro? This is a non-American build. Where are you from, brother man? Where are you from? Spider Drip, appreciate the 100 bits, bro. I got you.
Can you rate my pure lockdown? No caps. My Twitter is Spider Drip.
All right, fuck the pay to win guys for a little bit, bro. Listen, it's always life is pay to win, man. Welcome to life. You know what I'm saying? Look at your 2K build. If you don't buy BC, your ass. Your ass. You know what I'm saying? Favorite height? I think I'm going 6'5", Liz. I'm gonna be real with you. 6'5", I love. I think 6'5" is 6'5" have looked the sexiest to me so far. I don't really see myself going taller, at least yet. Nothing has really moved me outside of a 6'5". 6'5" is probably my favorite height at the current moment. I can't see a world. I will say from what I've watched gameplay wise, it would not shock me if it's another big shooting guard year. It wouldn't shock me at all, bro. It truly would not shock me if motherfuckers is shooting over you. Just from what I've seen, I feel like height matters a lot again. But 6'5" is just way too sexy to not try. It's way too sexy to not try, man. Yo, appreciate that gift this sub, my boy. The real YSK Draco. Appreciate you, baby. Much love. Much love. Much love. Much love. Much love. Okay, let me look at this build real quick. 6'7", 82 perimeter. Okay. 100% I am, Trigo. I already thought that. It's so funny that you said that, Trigo. I was already thinking that. I swear to you, Trigo, that was like my initial thought. When I was like looking at it, I was like, that's literally exactly what I'm fucking doing. Which is hilarious. I thought the exact same thing. I don't know what here's what I would do with this build. Number one, you don't need this much pass accuracy. Let's drop our pass hack. You 1,000% don't need 94, bro. You don't need 94. Let's drop this. Let's up this. If you can up this. I don't even know if you can up this. That's the only thing that sucks about not having like the build in front of you. Okay, yeah, you have no dunk at all, which is I think insane. I think you're crazy to not have some sort of dunk. I think that's crazy if you're doing that. I don't get that at all. Ryan, appreciate the sub, bro. I'm not in love with the 6'1". I just can't fall for the bait. Every year height matters, bro. You know? Every year, like, height matters. So my presumption is, this is what I don't get about your build, bro. First of all, the pass accuracy is way too high. But if you want to be a guy that has high layup and high close shot, why not have dunk? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, why not have dunk on your build? If you're going to be the guy that goes high layup, high close shot, why not get dunk on it? You know? On this height, I have max 82 speed with ball. Okay, 80 speed with ball is fine. I don't mind that. What up, Splash? I don't mind that. I just feel like if you're going to be the guy that has high layup, which I'm not against that at all. I do feel like this is going to be a good layup year, but why not have driving dunk too? You know? Like, why not try to have all three? I would, to be honest with you, I would not give a fuck about your close shot and focus more on this. Take this down, and definitely need to get points in here. We got to get points in there, bro. Who has the best lockdown build? I don't know. I don't know about the best. I like the guy old POS. I liked his lockdown build a lot. If he would have taken his vertical down, yeah. This is one of those. I don't get the 94 pass hack. I think if you drop pass hack and you got to get your dunk up, bro. Because this makes no sense. Fuck close shot and fuck your pass hack. It's just too high. You don't need that much pass hack, bro. And you definitely don't need 86 close shot on a 6'7", bro. Oh, really? I thought the new close shot badge is insane. That's what I was aiming. Close shot badge. Can somebody put me on what he's talking about? The new close shot badge? The ghost stepper? Hell no. Don't fall for the propaganda, twin. Don't fall for the propaganda. Don't fall for the propaganda, bro. You don't need to worry about the step through shit. You'll be just trust me. If you've ever taken anything of mine, trust me. Let's fucking drop the pass hack and drop that close shot a little bit. You don't need all that. That badge is going to be, I'm telling you right now, that badge is going to piss you off. It's not going to be worth it, bro. It's not going to be worth it, dog. Just trust and believe me. It ain't going to be worth it. It ain't going to be worth it. Hopefully that makes sense, though. And shout out to my people in the YouTube stream, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button. We just hit 300 motherfucking likes, man. I appreciate y'all, boys. Shout out to my dogs on Twitch, man. We are cooking all day. We got a lot of fucking builds to look at, man. And I mean a lot of fucking builds. How much I drop? That's gonna be something that you have to play around with, but you need dunk. You could probably get your dunk in the 50, 60 range and then cap breaker to get contacts. And I'm not saying you need contacts, but if you're gonna be a high layup guy, you should get contact dunks. It makes no sense to go layup with no dunk. It's just a bad combo. And not an optimal combo, to say the least. Okay, did I miss anybody else that donated? I'm truly not trying to miss any of y'all. Okay, true. I've been waiting to do true for a minute, and I keep forgetting. Shout out to my boy. My apologies, bro. I know I'm fucking late as shit. My bad. Athletic Bucket Chaser. Okay, that's a cold ass name. I fuck with that. I fuck with the name, bro. Okay. 6'9", 7 foot wingspan, 89 driving. I presume contact dunks. Okay, top right. Yep, contact dunks. 80 ball handle, 75 speed ball. You need some defense on this shit, bro. You gotta have defense on it. This is exactly the same things that I was talking about earlier, where like y'all try to just be so good at everything, and it makes it where you're not really good at anything, bro. You gotta have more D, bro. You're gonna get fried. In this game, from what I'm watching, if you're going 6'9", you're already gonna be stupid slow as is. And 75 perimeter, no interior, no steal, no block. The problem is you're just trying to do too much. You're trying to cover so many. I'm telling y'all, for those of y'all that are making builds, bro, you don't gotta be good at everything. Focus on being great at certain aspects. It's not about being good at everything. And too many of y'all are trying to be good at everything. And it just doesn't work. When you do it like this, it just simply doesn't work, bro. Ethan, what's your Twitter, bro? What's your Twitter, Ethan? Hopefully that makes sense, bro. Like you gotta focus on what you're gonna be more. If I look at your build, I don't know what position you're trying to play. That's a problem. You know what I mean? If I can't tell you what position